I hate you. I hate you. That's another like layout.
That's actually what it's gonna be like.
A lot of hatred this episode.
A lot of hatred for Steven.
Just put it on Kalshi.
If the folklore hunter video is anything to go off of, people are gonna start being like, "Why does James hate Steven so much?"
It's gonna spread from just Steven to like Koreans to all Asians.
Well, I
don't think he needs you to be racist.
This is true.
All right, are we all ready to rock and roll?
I'm perfectly capable of being racist.
He's pretty good on his own.
Just start the recording now.
Yeah,
in the middle of the conversation.
I have been recording for the last 30 seconds at least.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
So picked up the good shit.
Dude, how about we scrap the old idea and we just talk about racist James?
Everybody names their
James.
top
like as if it's an alter ego.
Not James.
Daeva, what's your top 9 races?
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna.
I like the 4s of 500 myself.
Oh my god. Alright, let's rock and roll. Alright. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the most delayed podcast of all time.
We love our hiatus.
Most delayed. Unplanned hiatus.
I'm worth 90% of those hiatuses.
You say that, and yet you weren't here when we had the 2.5-year hiatus.
Yeah, that's true. We James and I had a 2.5-year hiatus. Between...
You know what? I can leave right now.
Well, if we want to be honest, me and Nat has a 4.5 hiatus with a different podcast.
Oh, the asymmetrical controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one crashed and burned.
Yeah.
When are Matt and James gonna finish It Takes Two?
Oh god, yeah. Okay, we just didn't
apparently
record
it takes more than 2 then.
Yeah, we played It Takes Two.
If it takes more than 2, that just means
dad jokes.
Are you in dad joke territory now? Should we be concerned?
Oh no.
Since you have a woman now, should we be concerned that something's happening?
The only thing that's happening is I'm getting adopted.
Not yet.
I might get adopted, but
We're
that's
all
about
fighting
it.
over each other. This is fucking awful.
Steven's trying to find out if there's enough of an age gap to where he could adopt me.
Do you know how funny that would be?
If
That
you're
would
over
be
the
pretty
age
funny.
you are not legally able to be adopted. This line of inquiry is stupid. You all are fucking retarded. Let's get on with it.
In this country.
All right.
In this country.
Just so everyone knows, the reason why James is a little bit rushy is because we are doing
because Steven's gonna take 6 hours on his.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is no longer about TV shows. This is just all about me. It's all about me, baby.
This is gonna be a list of every show Steven has ever watched. Period.
It's gonna, like everyone's gonna list a show, but there's gonna be no pictures of a show. It's just gonna be me in different poses. It's gonna be like a calendar like spread of me and like just various shots with like me covering a sock with my crotch. Next one's gonna be like a fall leaf. Next one's gonna be like a snowball.
I hate this so much.
So yes, we are doing today TV shows that define us. As we have now alluded to, Steven has gone off the deep end.
Oh, define us?
Matt,
I thought it was our favorite one.
I think I did it in the episode.
I fucked it up.
I told you when we first started these, like when you first added me to this podcast, that if you touch TV shows, there's no way in God's name I can limit it to 9. There's no way. I tried to limit it for you, and you'll see that it was very hard to just limit it to 9 because you're gonna just look at the open spread of what my list is, and you're just like, I just want to end the podcast right now. I just
want to say, when you first even see what he has his presentation on, you know you're in for the long haul.
Can we?
It's not a happy ending. It's not a good start either. It's just, yeah.
I don't know. Us Asians specialize in happy endings, baby boo.
I made the joke first. Fuck
you. Really?
Fuck you! I didn't hear it.
Well, maybe if you all were talking over each other.
You said it too late.
All right.
Well,
Steven, can we get a number?
Number what?
How many
TV shows?
How much shit is on your list?
Yes.
Oh no.
Another one.
All right, Steven, you're going last.
All right. Yeah, Steven will be the finale.
I'm just gonna leave halfway through your list. I'm just gonna tap out.
All right. Well, James, do you want to go first then?
Shit. All right. If I'm going first, I guess I'm going first.
Don't forget to stream it.
Hold on. Let me fucking bam hit that shit.
James, I really hope the day you bring back, like, you just don't care. You just bring back like the list on Word, like it's just a document, no pictures, just up down.
Wait a minute.
True.
Wait, guys,
I mean,
James is
that's what I did
finally
for
back.
games.
He's the one who released the rest of the Epstein files. He's back.
That's true. I did.
That's why he's been gone for so long. It took him a few months for the rest of it.
Listen, there was some complications when releasing the list. I tried to sell it for as long as I could, but they got my ass. I've been in prison for a while now. They took my golden toilet. It's all over.
Not the golden toilet.
What happened to your nephew?
We don't.
Where do you think the golden toilet went?
We don't talk
That
about
little
Bruno.
shit. He's the reason that no, this isn't worth it. I don't like this bit anymore.
Bro's
There's only
gonna
so
keep
far with Jeffrey we can go.
Oh fuck.
This bit
Bro's
sucks.
starts drinking.
Listen, Jeffrey Epstein got fucking banned off of Xbox Live for saying the N-word to
Okay, can we just talk about
The
how
first
every single
mini.
podcast episode, Epstein somehow gets brought up? Somehow.
He's a popular guy.
We're keeping the dream alive, baby. People won't
He's
forget.
popular.
You know, he's
I
one of
don't-
he's one of the top Wall Street financiers. You know, you gotta
I
follow
know,
his
but I
work.
just think of it and I
That's
think of
not
Matt's
even
thumbnail for the
when he was
games.
alive.
But my first thought is like the thumbnail for Matt's first podcast where we got introduced in, and Epstein is just hiding in the mouse hole in the classroom. That's my first thought every time.
Epstein is the rabbit hole of our podcast.
Before these two were introduced, were we talking about Epstein in every
We
episode
never
too?
mentioned Epstein until these two showed up.
Epstein
Oh
is
my
the glue
God.
that holds us
And
together, boys. Except
of
it's not glue.
It's because
Like that, I'm
famous
still
people,
talking about him.
when people die, they become more famous.
Look at Nirvana. Look at
What?
fucking
They
Kurt
become with the
Cobain.
Diddyverse.
Nobody fucking liked Nirvana until Kurt died.
But the thing is,
That is a
Epstein's been
fact.
dead for 10
Until he
years
Kurt
now.
Cobained.
10 years? What? Has it been 10 years already?
I'm pretty sure he was killed or
Epstein?
killed himself
No,
in 2016.
It was not 2016.
Who are we talking-
Honestly, these
Bullshit.
past
I'm
10
looking
years.
Cobain?
kinda
Who are we,
just all
who are we
blend
talking
together.
about?
Talking about
Which one are we
Epstein.
talking about? Okay, I was about to say, not Cobain.
2019. Fuck you. It's been 7 years.
All right, close enough.
I was about to say, he did not die around Harambe.
I was about to fucking lose
Thank you
my
very
shit.
much.
Have we mentioned Harambe every episode too?
No. we
Yes.
haven't.
I will.
Almost.
From now on.
I mean, he needs to be remembered.
We need 2020. We need 2016 back.
Dude, I'm convinced, I'm hoping, if
2012,
my
man.
joking theory about Harambe
2012.
being Jesus Christ is true, he comes back again as Harambe the White, kind of like Gandalf came back in Lord of the Rings.
I just want to see
Okay.
Mitch McConnell eat shit one last time.
I'm talking about
Quote-
Harambe and Mitch
Quote of the day.
Hey,
Quote of the day.
Mitch McConnell, my favorite turtle. Let's go.
Oh my god.
I just enjoy when there are people who are so fucked, but they just want to take everyone down with them. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like you're referencing somebody very specific.
Bill
here.
Clinton.
Please go on and name.
Like-
Yeah. That tracks.
Bro said, "Yeah, I'm a bad guy, but fuck everyone else too." Honestly, fair though. I'd do the same thing if I fucked up that badly.
Yeah.
Yes.
But hey, he's near the end
Yes.
of his life, so he doesn't give a fuck.
Anyway, this
True.
is my list of TV shows.
Hey,
that I
to
like.
the TV shows.
Oh, you have a
Yeah.
stream.
It's just like, imagine you just see just slideshow over.
I
Slide.
First
Bro
slide,
didn't-
Epstein.
Bro didn't even put his name. This guy sucks. Points deducted.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck you. I didn't make a joke list this time around because I
Boo!
didn't feel like it. I don't care.
I mean, it's been 2 months plus.
Yeah, I had ample time and didn't bother to because I couldn't think of anything funny.
If it
Fair.
makes you feel better, mine is all merged into one list.
Yeah, it's all anime, isn't it?
No, it's not.
I don't believe you. I know you. I know.
I don't know. I don't
There
put
is
anime
a
in
show
my
on there
list.
just for you, James. Just
I
for
feel like-
you.
I feel like anime.
There's
Neverland
just on
Paradise
there
is
for Matt.
definitely on there.
Huh?
Neverland Paradise is definitely on there, isn't it?
You'll find out.
I hate you so much. All right,
You'll find out.
first show on my list. We're gonna take it back to a simpler time. We're going with fucking Grim Adventures Billy and Mandy.
Hey!
Fucking classic. I love it. Maxwell Powers, the guy who created the show, has been confirmed as highly autistic. And if you go back and watch both this show and his older show, Evil Con Carne, with that lens, everything starts to make a lot more sense.
Honestly,
How do I not remember that monkey?
It's the
I don't
Raggle
remember the
Fraggle.
monkey.
With
I
that in
don't
mind,
I hate to say it, I don't remember the monkey, but I remember those nipples. How bad is
Yeah.
that to say?
There's
that a-
very, very specific things about this show that grab your attention and stick with you.
Well, they could have just made it so generic, but they're all chewed up and like
Just had to put them in there. And look at the one on the left. Look how fucking huge it is.
exactly. Okay, so
it
Billy and
protrudes.
Mandy is like a show I really do wish I watched more as a kid. I don't think I enjoyed it as much, but like I think it's because I might have just saw like a bunch of really bad episodes. Because anytime I see like any of Billy's crash outs, I'm like, yeah, justified. I get it. Like I love the one where like he's in court, like with
Oh
the
my god.
spider.
I wish you were dead.
I'll do anything you want. I'll be anything you want me to be, Daddy.
I want you to be dead.
Same.
That was the movie.
So,
That was the fucking that was the TV release movie that they put out.
Insane.
That movie fucks hard, by the way.
That
And
movie
there is not a
fucks.
dull moment in that fucking movie.
right,
Fuck,
where we
I
going?
already forgot my second show on the list. So oh yeah, it's Ben 10.
I
What
was
is
literally about
that?
to say Ben 10.
poster?
why that one?
Yeah, and the fact that you chose this one, that's definitely a rage bait picture. Has to be. I'm calling it.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
The fucking
What the fuck's even on the left?
live action fucking
Wild Beast? Is it Wild
Yeah,
Beast?
that's Wild Beast, that's Diamond Head, and it's Gray Matter. And then he's
Oh,
got
I
looks
just
like
like
not-
Jiminy Cricket.
the arm. Yeah, no, it's
It looks like
the
a
live
special
action
dolphin with
Ben
fur.
10 was abysmal. As many
James, this is
live
the
actions
equivalent
were back then.
of me putting Dragon Ball Evolution on my.
Yes, it
listed
is.
of
That is
last-
exactly. Yeah, that's where I got the idea for this poster.
Yes, I'm glad to inspire, brother.
Can I just
Yeah,
say?
thank you for the inspiration.
Can I just say this is the first time that I've ever knew that there was a live action Ben 10.
It's
it was
not
bad.
good. It's
It was
so
terrible.
bad.
I mean,
bad.
it looks
didn't
like
know-
terrible.
I didn't
It's-
watch
it
Ben
really
10
is.
really growing up. Like, I didn't get into Ben 10 until Alien Force. And
Really?
Yeah, and I really wish I got into it before. But I think also, I mean, the guy who plays Ben in Ben 10 Alien Force, Yuri Lowenthal, I love that voice actor. He
Such a
just
good
kills
fucking
any
voice.
role he's in. I love it. But I kind of do wish I was into Ben 10 more growing up, but unfortunately I didn't. The theme song slaps, so.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. Specifically the first one. If you
Oh,
go back
absolutely.
with every series after that, none of them are good. It's literally just the first one. It's
Did it-
such a meaty bass rip on that shit. Oh, it's so good.
Did the full story ever wrap up? Because I know, like, eventually in the future, like, he became, like, super
Kinda.
fucking powerful.
So
Like, he be-
that's the thing about Ben 10 is that I don't think they ever planned for the story to wrap up because they just kept putting new shows after each
Yeah.
one. They would have little contained stories in each show. Like the first one was 4 seasons, and each season had its own little miniature storyline that would wrap up. And then once the 4th one ended, it's like, all right, we're just gonna move on to the next one now. And then the next one had its own contained story. And then once that one wrapped up, they moved on to the next one. And it's actually something I really like about Ben 10. It really has that fucking comic book feel to it, you know? Like I remember when the premiere for Ben 10 came out, and the first thing I thought of was, this is like watching a comic book. I fucking love this. Because, Steven, you know, I'm a massive fucking comic book nerd.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
I can completely see where you said, like, this feels like watching a comic book.
it feels like watching a comic book to like every single degree. Like, yeah, it's a fucking just thinking about the premise of Ben 10, some kid finds an alien watch that can turn him into aliens and he just fucks around with it for a while. It doesn't feel like the premise to a superhero story, but it really is just a superhero comic on screen. Just like a really weird something. It feels like, I know I said if it was good as the caption, but it really does feel like an Image comic.
That's a bait.
It feels like an Image Comics type of comic book that they would release. Because I really like Image Comics. Fucking they made Spawn, they made fucking Tech Jacket, they made fucking the fucking werewolf guy, I forget his name.
Well, Werewolf Guy and Tech Jacket are both part of the universe.
They weren't. Yeah, every comic that Image put out other than Spawn is part of the Invincible universe.
I think
it wasn't even called the Invincible universe at first. It was just the Image Comics universe. And then was the one that got super fucking big, so they just kind of focused on that. It became the universe. It's a whole thing.
I want to say that he does interact with Spawn when he's going through multiverses.
He did, yeah.
But that's only in the comics. Only in the comics.
In the comic, there was a moment, yeah, when he was going through the multiverse where
way more
he
than
interacted
just
with Spawn
though.
for like 2 fucking frames. He also
Spider-Man.
met Spider-Man, Batman. I think he met Thor. I don't remember. It's been a minute.
That would have been so cool if they actually had that crossover in the show.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they did. In season
were,
3. They
weren't
kind
the
of
actual characters. They like made them. You know who they were talking about.
Yeah,
though.
no, they changed it up because the Spider-Man cameo was a long one and a big one. They had to make it someone that wasn't actually Spider-Man, but it was clearly Spider-Man. But the rest of the cameos in the books, in the comics, it wasn't. They were never long cameos to begin with, just a couple panels each. But in the show, they had those same cameos, just without showing the cameos themselves. Just showing Mark like talking to the guy and like alluding to like that's a stupid name, like talking to Batman and shit. And it's like he's clearly talking to Batman. But yeah, they didn't have the rights to any of those because
obviously
visual whatever. Anyway, that's Ben 10.
We're off tangent. Ben 10.
Yeah.
Ben 10.
Anyway, I don't know if anybody remembers this one. It's fucking Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. It's a classic that was on.
I remember hearing about like the name of this. I've never seen a picture of this, but this is like the most I don't know how to mouth garbage like name I've ever. Like, can you say that again for me? Can you say it again for me?
Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
Okay.
Jesus, I think like that is like the equivalent of like eating just a raw packet of sugar, bro. Like,
yeah, and the show is exactly like that too. It's
God.
it's very tongue in cheek in that it's meant to be like almost a critique on like all those classic Asian shows that got brought over to America.
So like that one skit when like Peter started watching anime.
Or Astro Boy, not Robot Boy. That was a different show. It's like Astro Boy and like Beyblade and shit like that. Fucking all the fucking mech shows and stuff.
So
it was kind of like that.
So it takes like that one Johnny Test episode that pretends to be Pokemon and just like, okay, got it.
But also it's very specifically that kind of show at the same time. It's not it's tongue in cheek, but it's also very much its own thing. And it was popular for about 2 months before it disappeared.
It looks
popular
for 2 months.
But
Definitely in 2 months.
I remembered it. I fucking remember this show.
Well, obviously on your list,
show.
James.
I loved this show when it was out. Those monkeys, those robot monkeys, they made toys of those things, but those toys were like 2 feet fucking tall, like huge. Yeah, and I really fucking wanted one when I was a kid, and I could not, for the life of me, remember the name of the show. So I remember going to Toys R Us with my dad years and years and years ago, and we like found a Toys R Us employee. I'm trying to find this fucking toy, this robot monkey from this show that I like. It's like it was like Super Monkey Robot Force Team Hyper Go whatever, and this guy looked at me like I grew a second, and he's like, "What kid?
Well, I
are
look
you
at you like that
about?"
too. I mean, this is literally. I look at this, and all I can think is, we have Power Rangers at home, sweetie.
Yeah, it was literally just Power Rangers, but even more Japanese.
Oh my god.
I mean, here's the thing.
It was
that,
something.
With that title alone, it makes it feel like this was a series that was like developed in Japan, had whatever title, and like, okay, we'll bring it to America. Okay, what's the English translation of the title? And it's that, and there's like, it's good enough.
Fuck it. Just keep it as is.
We ball. We ball.
Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, it's something like that. I don't really know a lot of the lore behind the show. I barely remember the show itself, to be honest, but
Yeah.
I remember it having a big impact on me when it was airing, and I really liked it. I would fucking stop and watch it whenever I saw it on 4Kids. It was great.
There you go.
Next up, we've got fucking Codename Kids
Yes!
Next Door.
Oh,
Yay!
that's-
Why? What?
That is not the official art. That is not the official art, Daeva.
Is Hoagie.
It's just such a random ass reference. Like,
His name
that's
is
so
Hoagie, and I love him.
so deep. What the fuck?
Number 2
Yo.
is the best character on that show by far.
I mean, him stimping over number 5's older sister is great, honestly.
Let's be honest. Despite being black, she was kind of hot.
I was about to say you wouldn't. Wait, whoa, back that up. Wait a minute. Hey, whoa.
Ladies and
That took
gentlemen,
you a minute.
we got
That took you a fucking second.
Hey. All right, I'll start my apology video.
Yeah.
Let me make a song real fast. Give me a second.
Bro, like and the fact that they wore bras on their heads. No, that was Stitch. The fact that it was battle armor.
It was battle ready armor. Thank you very much.
Oh no, that's Stitch.
But I am realizing now that you say it, Hoagie definitely did have the best episodes. Like
He had
the
the
eye
best
crust
fucking
one,
episodes, man.
the one in the toilet with the when you got miniaturized down, like
Yep. The one where they were fighting the fucking lunch lady with the eye crusties and shit, and she was like scraping them off because the kids had pink eye, and she would like scrape off the eye crusties and put them on her like special coffee cake and serve it to the kids at school. And that one was wild.
That is such an OSHA violation.
Any other show in that episode would be the most disgusting shit possible. Like,
Bro,
if that was like late game SpongeBob, that would have been one of the worst fucking episodes to date. But because it's fucking Codename Kids Next Door, it was a riot. It was a banger. It was such a good fucking episode. This show made some of the dumbest fucking concepts into some of the best episodes of TV possible, just because the premise itself was that fucking good. It was just kids playing in their tree houses, pretending to be fucking secret agents, but they also just were secret agents fighting against the tyranny of adults. And I wanted to be a kid next door fucking bad. Everyone
You and
did.
me both, bro.
Everyone wanted to be one of these guys.
Yeah, one of those
when
tree
they were young.
houses.
Everyone wanted one of those tree houses. Everyone wanted a number. Everybody wanted some of that 2x4 technology. Oh, it was such a fun. It was just that show that made you happy to be a kid.
I need to say 2 things. So there are 2 songs that got stuck in my head constantly in this show.
Rainbow Monkeys.
Yep, the first one's the Rainbow Monkey theme.
Yep.
And the second one is from another Hoagie episode when he gets like trapped in the bathtub and like it's like the song that the pirates sing like they something like I see your hiney all nice and shiny, you better hide it before I find it.
Oh my god.
That one got stuck in my head. And the biggest thing I have to say of all, we were robbed that we did not get the Galactic Kids Next Door TV
Oh my
show.
yeah.
We were robbed.
Fucking robbed blind. Highway robbery. How could they fucking do that? That would have been such an amazing fucking continuation.
I think
such a good show.
I think the guy who created said he still is trying to this day to bring it back.
I hope he is. And I
Same.
hope one day he fucking succeeds, because that would be amazing.
Like, it would make me so happy if I had kids one day and, like, then it came back. And I'm watching this with you. I'm locked in. We're locked in.
We're fucking locked in over here. We're doing it.
I was about to say, who even, like, owns the rights for it? Is it still... It was Cartoon Network, right?
It should
was
be
Cartoon
Cartoon
Network.
Network, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or Warner Brothers, maybe, but...
There were some
Yeah,
banger
yes.
shows, though. Like, Saturday mornings were, like, the fucking best.
Oh, yeah.
Late 90s, early 2000s, Saturday morning cartoons was the peak of television. And I don't
Entertainment
care if
at
I'm
its
biased
finest.
because I grew up then. I don't care if like I have to look at it through an objective lens. I
No,
don't
I
care.
agree with
These
you.
shows were fucking good.
Well, that's also
And there
because
weren't ads every 50 seconds.
there weren't ads, and even though we had commercials, we sat through it, but it was worth
You,
it. And
you either
also,
sat through it or you could get up, grab a snack or something, come back, and
I
you'd be
want to
ready.
know. I still what I miss being able to learn about the new Super Soaker technology coming my way this Christmas.
For real.
I need those fucking commercials back, man.
Fushigi!
Do you guys remember?
The fucking
What's it
Fushigi.
called? Do you guys remember those like little like capsule things that had the little like metal weights in them? Like
Mighty Beans?
Mighty
Mighty
Beans.
Beans. Mighty
Yeah.
Beans.
Dude, I had so
Dude.
fucking many of
Oh
those
my
things.
god, yeah.
We need to like do a list of like things from childhoods we would bring back, like discontinued or like toys or like
Ooh.
whatever.
Oh, dude, Mighty Beans would be
True.
like top of my list, honestly.
Alright.
And Tech Decks. Dude, I miss Tech Decks.
Tech Decks are still around, aren't they?
True.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they used to. They got rid of the little thumb characters and
Okay, well,
Nothing. Everything is just all cheap now.
You
It's
can
just
put a pre like
right.
before like a year as well before it got changed, because what I can say about our TV shows as well, and I will say, James, you are right. Our TV shows were better growing up, and then especially compared to now, because now everything's so heavily censored. You can't talk about certain things, and like yeah, like there was definitely some like racist or like bad innuendos in our shows, but
it was the price
they
we
went
paid
over
for the
our heads.
creativity.
Like it was not like we didn't think of it that way. Like.
And it was the price we paid for the latent creativity that was in these fucking shows.
That's why we still love these so much, and we can like joke about these today. Like,
Like
Well,
nobody's
that's the
gonna
thing. I feel like
fucking
also
look
for
back-
adults
10
during
years
then.
down the road, nobody's gonna look back and talk about how good Sanjay and Craig was.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what that is.
Exactly my fucking point.
Like I definitely know. Like I feel like the only kid show that's prominent today that I always hear great things about is Bluey.
SpongeBob.
The Amazing World of
Is
Gumball
new
is
SpongeBob
kinda okay.
good?
Oh yeah, Gumball came back. No, it's fucking not good.
Yeah, I'm saying new shows, new kids.
I will admit, new SpongeBob has its moments. I've seen some moments from new SpongeBob. It's like, all right, that's pretty good.
Okay, it has
But
its
it's
moments,
not
but every
like the
episode
first
we
three
grew up
seasons.
was banger after banger.
It was banger. There wasn't a bad episode. Period. We were all quoting every single episode of SpongeBob from the first 3 seasons, word for word, line for line, throughout the entire episode.
Bar
It
for
was
bar.
fine.
We don't need the episode.
we can animate in our
Bar for bar.
brains.
Script for script.
Anyway, next show. Just gonna keep with the nostalgia
Anyway.
train going here because it's another old cartoon. My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Yes.
Oh
It's,
my
that-
goodness.
I really loved that
Hear me
like
out.
20s futuristic Art Deco punk type of fucking vibe that this show had going on when I was a kid, and it really captured something in me. Just the fucking art style of the show itself had me going, and I thought it was fucking phenomenal.
No, honestly, this show was really good. Like, I don't know how to say like it was really good, but it just was, and the theme song was very catchy.
The theme song slapped. Another thing about old cartoons, the theme songs were always a banger.
No, I wanted to
Always.
mention that this podcast, like the 2000s to like 2012ish, like the theme songs that were being made were banger after banger. Like it was
Always a
like
banger.
they did not stop. Whoever was
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh
That
my
shit.
god!
Oh,
Fucking what a show, honestly.
I know.
That was a good fucking show right there.
Yeah.
I will say every time I look at My Life as a Teenage Robot, there's two shows that I'm reminded of. I don't know why, and I just
Astro
wanted
Boy?
to mention them, just because. And one is Chalk Zone. Nobody-
my god!
Oh, I haven't thought about that in so long.
What a,
And
that was
the
a
other
fucking
one
cool-
is Making Fiends.
making. Holy shit!
I
your
don't even
I
know
just
that
made
fucking
James
vault
remember
my head
something.
here.
Both great shows. Chalk Zone had a certified banger of an opening.
Certified chalk zone.
Who's got the chalk? Rudy's got the chalk!
zone. Who's got the chalk zone?
But wait, was it the little kid? Not the little kid in this picture, but the little kid's name was like Tucker, I think.
Yeah, that's this kid.
He was hilarious.
He was.
No, that
was
is
my-
not the
my
same
life.
kid. That is not. Well, this no. Then this has to be like a different version of them because I feel no. This
Well,
can't be.
this this image I have up right now is from the original pilot that had
Okay,
style.
that makes a lot more sense now. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
I put the pilot on here specifically because I thought the art style was really kind of goofy for the original pilot. It doesn't look anything like what it turned out to be.
I'm
But
glad they got
that is
rid of.
Tucker there. That is Tucker
I'm-
below the wings.
Yeah, I'm glad they went for lighter blue and.
Yeah, honestly, they chose for brighter colors that really made it pop, which worked really well with the Art Deco style. I think it was a really good move.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a little degenerate here because I have to mention because I know of it. I'm pretty sure there is a fan animation, triple X rated of this.
God.
But what I've heard, it is actually canon because it got legally claimed from what I heard.
Oh
So-
yeah, it did.
So it is canon, and I
who
find
made
that
that? Was that
crazy.
Spaz Kid?
Legally can't.
Who made that fucking? I think it was Spaz Kid who made that.
I don't know. The fact that they like it's. I love it when people claim.
Hey, that's ours now.
Before they even know
Hey, that's
what
ours
it is.
now.
Slander on Spaz Kid because Spaz Kid is based, but
Well, no, I'm
I know
not
what you're
talking
talking
shit.
about.
Like, I think that what he did is fucking hilarious and amazing. But the fact is, like, that corporations don't even look at what they're fucking claiming sometimes before they
Yeah.
claim it. Another one I'm gonna mention is Meat Canyon with Wabbit season.
oh my
Absolutely
god,
goaded.
that was a goated moment.
And he
made a
pulls it
whole
out
second-
in another video. That,
Yeah, he made a whole second animation just to comment on that shit. It was hilarious. Prime Meat Canyon was something else. I remember finding that man back in 2019 before he popped off. My buddy showed me him, and I'm like, this is some of the dumbest shit ever. I think he showed me the Pinocchio animation from way back.
Oh, God,
And I'm
no.
like, no, it was the Jimmy Neutron one. That's what it was. And I'm like, this is some of the most retarded shit I've ever seen. I'm gonna have to watch more of this guy.
Yeah.
I love how Meat Canyon he has 3 different variations. There's just like unhinged, there's funny, and then there's absolute nightmare fuel. And I love his Teletubbies take so much.
Oh my god.
Slender Tubbies is what made me
yeah.
terrified of Teletubbies when I was a child.
Dude, I'm saying I would absolutely play that.
It gave me a fear. It gave me a
remember
fear of
Teletubbies.
Teletubbies.
That's a fucking throwback.
To be fair, though, like Teletubbies don't need to be looking like that. They're fucking freaks.
True.
But there are
One of the voice actors became a porn star. I'm pretty sure too.
Oh, you know they're
Yeah.
freaks. You saw what they did to that vacuum.
Oh yeah.
That ain't custard, bro. That ain't custard.
All right, we're moving on. We're moving on.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean for this to happen.
Next show I got on my list. We're gonna fucking flip the script a little bit. We're gonna completely and
no.
utterly change tracks
Veggie
here.
Tales.
It's Breaking Bad.
Okay, definitely.
That's quite a
What?
change.
I know the
Jesse.
first like
Bro.
5 on my list were fucking cartoons from when I was a kid, but I had to put Breaking Bad on here for very obvious reasons. I don't think anybody's watched Breaking Bad and thought it was like a mediocre show by any right, because it really is that fucking perfect blend of writing and atmosphere in any fucking show that just kind of it really sells the fucking story. It set out to tell a single fucking story and just stayed on that shit the entire time. No filler episodes other than The Fly, which even on its own was a great fucking episode. There was no fucking fat on this show whatsoever. Everything had a purpose to the story, and it was all so fucking well done. I still haven't finished Better Call Saul. I need to get on that. I really need to finish that fucking show because it was also pretty good, but it's a very different fucking show. The movie they put out back in 2019 that like put a capstone on the whole series.
El Camino?
El Camino, yeah. That was a fucking tearjerker and a half. That was a hell of a fucking movie, especially right after watching the show for the first time. I love Breaking Bad. I don't watch a lot of like live action shows, to be honest. I watched a lot of Cartoon Network as a kid, and I watch a lot of Adult Swim now. I watch mostly cartoons, period, and I don't know, YouTube, I guess. So watching something like Breaking Bad was me kind of breaking into a whole new horizon, and for it to be that fucking good, it held me on the edge of my seat the entire fucking time. I love Breaking Bad so much.
Who plays Jesse again?
Pinkman.
Okay, so I'm not bringing it back up, but I'm very
True.
upset. And I'm going to keep what I'm saying to a minimum because Daeva still hasn't caught up on, and I don't want to give him spoilers.
That's fair.
But the fact, like, him playing Powerplex was fucking amazing.
It was such a good fucking choice, dude.
And I'm so upset to see that he can't play the character anymore because he played it so well that it actually took a toll on his mental health.
Yeah.
And he did it so fucking good. And and I do kind of blame the meme that we got out of it for part of it, but it was a good meme. But as I say, like, I do hope we get a good replacement for him in the next seasons, but
well, he doesn't show up again for a while. Again, I'm not gonna fucking put any spoilers out here for David.
You and I both know.
We've read the comic. I read through the entirety of it like 3 times over. It's a very good story.
We're focusing on Freddie Mercury right now.
If I remember, it's been a minute since I've watched season 3, but if I remember correctly, we're at the point where Powerplex kind of disappears for a little while and doesn't show up again until like after the Invincible War, which we should be coming up on soon. In fact, the war should start in the next season.
Keep it minimum, just in case.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Well, just saying the war doesn't really mean anything, because, like...
It doesn't, but, I mean, I don't know, just in case.
The whole show has been building to the fucking war this entire time. If you didn't know something like that was coming, you're an idiot, alright?
Matt, can you, like, this episode every single time, like, we say... Do like the cut?
Oh god!
Please,
you guys already said it like 20 times.
That's what makes it so funny. That's what makes it so funny.
Here's what I'll say.
Aaron Paul, edit my videos. I don't want to edit my videos.
Aaron Paul did an amazing job, I must also say, as Robert in Dis.
Sorry. I was just hoping it would do it.
Perfectly timed. He's gonna get a flashback to it again, and everyone's gonna think he said that because it's gonna be a flash with no one saying anything.
He's not gonna edit that shit at all. It's just schizophrenic.
It will be insane.
Bro's gonna put my mental illness on blast.
It's gonna be like that Wizard video where it's like Fireball. It's like drinking Fireball.
Ah, yes, Fireball.
You're not actually casting Fireball. You're just drinking.
I'm a lot happier.
Very effective.
I think a lot happened. Well, what happened? I'm a lot happier now.
True.
But yeah, it's like Aaron Paul did an amazing job in Dispatch as Robert.
Oh right, his name was Aaron Paul. I said Pinkman earlier.
Yeah, that's the last name of the character.
Yeah, that was Jesse's last name. I'm actually retarded. I'm so Steven, I apologize. You asked for the actor's name, and I just didn't give it to you. I like
You made me dishonor my ancestors.
He just accepted it and went on.
Yeah, you know what? That's on you. It's your fault. Fuck
You made me go from an A+ to a B.
Bro was being nice to you. You could have been like, hey, by the way, that's not his name. He could have said that, but no.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
He let it slide.
I mean, y'all were in the
Inspired
zone.
against by the white man.
By the white man.
I'm gonna press the shit out of
So real, brother. I'm gonna press the You're lucky my people don't exist anymore.
It's for the better.
Okay. Well,
Alright, what's next?
Alright, now, back to what I was originally talking about. Next up, we got Adventure.
What is that?
What?
Yes. Coffee.
Is this Plants vs. Zombies?
That's season 1, episode 3.
It's Plants vs. Zombies.
Send them to the moon. Bunch soda machine that doesn't work. Send it to the moon.
When you guys have time to watch all this shit?
So look at our crotches while we synchronize our watches. Boop. Beep, boop, 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 boop.
Daeva, fun fact, this used to be my stoner show for a while.
Dude, this was the legendary stoner show for kids. This was something else when it fucking came out. It set out to do one thing, and it did it so fucking well. The only thing regular show wanted to do was start the episode with something stupid and mundane, and make it fucking insane by the end of it. Period. Just every fucking episode. If you've never watched this show before, I guarantee you have no idea where any of these episodes are going ever. Period. This stupid fucking show. They ended it off. Like, I admit, not every regular show season is built the same. Season 8 was... Most of Season 8, the last season, was kind of stupid and stinky, and I'm like, where are they going with this? But that fucking finale, man, I can't tell you how much I wanted to cry when Pops died. Fucking regular show.
Now
man.
I can't even watch the show.
Oh, fuck you. You're gonna forget about this tomorrow anyway.
Technically,
Sure, I have a lot of memory damage.
though,
I already forgot half my life.
I will be so mad if they ruin regular show because they're bringing it back and all that. I will be so mad if they ruin it.
Oh, are they gonna
Wait,
fucking bring it? They already
wasn't
made,
one of the
like,
voice
a whole epilogue.
actors
Well, I
and
think
some
they're
beef
releasing
with
another
Dream?
season or two, from what I've heard.
No, the beef with Dream was from a voice actor from Gumball.
Gumball, okay.
I do remember that though. That was hilarious because Dream got outed as a pedophile by Gumball.
Yeah, which is just wild.
That was a wild time on Twitter.
Yeah.
Genuinely. I didn't even follow any of that shit, and that somehow made it onto my timeline. I'm like, what am I looking at here,
What
man?
the fuck's going on?
What's happening? Yeah, regular show, great fucking show. That's we're in my top 3 now. Actually, that was number 3. Next on my show, we're going to. So, here's the thing.
Oh no.
When it comes
It's a
to
hear me out one, isn't
So
it?
here's the thing.
it's actually not a hear me out for anyone except for me, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I promise you, I'm gonna show you this, and you're gonna be like, "Yeah, okay."
I'm praying
that's a
this
great
is some
show.
shit like My Little Pony. I am praying.
No, God, no.
Is this
No,
what
no.
I think it's gonna be?
No, it's not bad. It is a great show. You all love it. I know Steven loves it. Steven is gonna be like, "Yeah, no, this show slaps."
It's
So
gonna be anime.
I
It's gonna be anime.
personally, it is an anime.
Oh!
Oh, okay. I don't know what it is then.
So I like to go digging through garbage for my.
I didn't put anime on
stories,
mine. I was
right?
gonna make anime a separate list.
I love a good story, and I'm more than willing to dig through absolute fucking refuse and litter in order to find what I'm looking
I'm-
for.
God, no.
Wait! Don't do it, James. Give me a second. I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna.
Why does it feel like it's gonna be some
guess.
dumb shit like High School DxD or
No,
something?
God, no.
Not
No,
no,
no.
ghost stories.
Text
Oh
back.
God, I should put the ghost.
That one is good. That one is pretty good.
What a
I'm not gonna
fucking
lie.
legendary bit. So anyway, I'm. If you know me, you know that I like to dig through the garbage to find the good shit. I'm more than willing to
Okay,
look
I made
through
a prediction.
fanfiction.net to find the fucking diamonds in the rough. I'm more than willing to look through shitty ass webcomics to find the one fucking story that some loner in his basement wrote that is like one of the most beautiful things you've ever read. And they're out there. The diamonds are fucking out there, and I'm doing the fucking work to find them so you don't have to dig through the litter.
Oh, no, what is
Oh,
it?
thank
Yeah,
God. I wouldn't want to waste my
If you
time.
describe
on
this as what I actually picked, I'm gonna be completely amazed at you describe it as digging through the shitter to find a diamond in the rough, because I think my answer is wrong now, but if I'm still right, I'm gonna be pretty irritated. Go ahead,
Now,
James.
if you know me, you know that I despise anime. I hate it.
Despises
I
anime,
think
but watches
90%
anime.
of
Got it?
anime, 90% of anime is fucking garbage and trash and should be burned, and we need a third nuke on Japan and all of that shit. That's just me though. However, I am more, just like everything else, I am more than willing to dig through the fucking rough to find that one shining diamond of anime that is genuinely just that fucking good. And for anime, I think we all know what it is. It's Full Metal Alchemist.
I knew it! No, literally. Give me a second. I kid you not. Where the fuck is Discord?
Go on, Steven. Show me what you're gonna show me.
I typed this up before you did it.
Yeah, no, that tracks it. Yeah, no, Full Metal Alchemist really just is that fucking story that is just so fucking perfectly read. I'm watching through it again right now, and once again, I am realizing just how competently this shit is put together. Like, I don't think there's ever been a time where I say, there's very, very few times where I say that the movie is better than the book, right? But I genuinely think that Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, with the small tweaks that they make, is genuinely better than the manga. Like,
Oh, you read the manga
without a
too?
shadow of a doubt. The manga is good. Don't get me wrong, it is very good. But Brotherhood just kind of elevates it through small tweaks and changes and just a few added scenes to make it that much fucking better. There's
it's
so
also-
much fucking cohesive storytelling in this shit. It is so fucking well put together. I can't believe I'm saying this about a goddamn anime, but it really is one of the best stories ever written, period.
So I will say, this is one of the dubs I absolutely love. I will watch this show in dub every single time.
Every day.
So I am mainly a sub person. I love the original voices usually because I feel like it does let out more emotion. But the voices in this show cooked, and the soundtrack in this anime cooks. Everything about it is just absolutely amazing. I can't tell you how many times I've listened to the openings and endings of the show.
Absolutely.
Like, they play great soundtracks for like when they want you to get hype for like transmutations and all that.
So good.
And I mean, I will say, like, this show is so good, it actually makes me want, like, after I was done with watching Brotherhood, it's like, you know what, even though I haven't heard good things about the original adaptation of Full Metal Alchemist, I still wanted to watch it because I just wanted more Brotherhood.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I still haven't watched the original Full Metal Alchemist. I just haven't gotten around to it. I want to so badly, but I just haven't done it yet. But this shit fucking makes me want to watch it so bad just because it shares a namesake.
Matt, this is another anime I think you actually might like as well.
Oh yeah, no, Matt, you might
will
actually
say,
like this.
I have seen, I think, 1 or 2 episodes of this one, because...
When we're at Ian's, I think, right?
Yeah, it was at Ian's,
Yeah.
and he's just like, this! And I don't even think it was, like, the first 2, maybe. I think he just slapped in whatever episode he was on. And he's like,
Yeah, he like slapped it on in like episode 8, I think, or something like that.
Wow. There's so much that happens in every single fucking episode that episode 8, you're already so fucking far into the story.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I don't know, man.
Are they like?
I love this fucking show.
Are they typically like 30 or 45-minute episodes? Somewhere in that
No, they're only like
No,
24 minutes.
it's
but
20
because-
minutes.
Anime
It's
is
a classic
always like
22
20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you cut up the opening and ending, it's only like 18 minutes. That's why I tell you, like, if you're like 1 to 2 episode like limit with anime, you need to double it.
You can watch it on a break. Yeah.
Double it and give it to the next person for real.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I thought we were all gonna put anime on a separate list. I didn't
It's
put
such
any
a
anime
Well,
on my
Matt's not an
list.
anime guy, so unfortunately we can't. If you can
Yeah.
tweak your list real quick, Dave, if you need to.
No, that's gonna take so long.
This fucking show is such an easy watch too. Like, yeah, there's a
It
lot
is.
that happens in every episode, and there's so much lore to this fucking show. But at the same time, none of it is hard to follow. They explain it all so well without just dumping exposition on you every 20 seconds. It's so masterfully written that despite how fucking massive this world building is, you can follow it easily by, like, you don't have to stare at it and like take notes in order to follow it. You can just watch it on your couch with some popcorn and be like, hey, this is pretty good, and you'll get everything you need to know. It's just that fucking good. But you're going to want to fucking stare at it and take notes and pay attention because, oh my god, I need to know who killed fucking Maze Hughes. I need to watch fucking Mustang figure out who killed Maze Hughes. And I need to watch him absolutely annihilate Envy through just sheer power of will. I need to watch it happen again and again and again because, oh my god, Roy Mustang is one of the best characters ever written, period.
Oh,
love
I was about
him.
to say, you need to compliment Roy and everything. I will absolutely say the way, I don't want to say everything, but like what happens there. I have to say, I love Lang Yao and I love the greed combo with him.
love it when
I
he
love
turns it.
that.
The thing about Ling Yao I have is when he first shows up, I fucking hate him every time. I think he's annoying. I think he's a piece of shit. I want
supposed
him
to.
die. Yeah, I know you're supposed to. That's why I love this fucking show, because it does it so fucking well. And then up until he fucking merges with Greed, right up until that point, you just love him a little bit more and a little bit more, and then he shows up again, and you like him a little bit more, and then him and Ed are in Gluttony's belly, and they're working together to try and get out, and Ling has like none of the shit that I hate him for. He's locked in, he's ready to go, he's trying to fucking figure this shit out, and I love him. He's so
You gotta
fucking
love
confident.
locked in Ling.
And then bam, Greed comes back. And Father puts Greed into Ling Yao, and it's just like, oh, this is a completely different character now, and I love him even more.
I will also say, like, as much as like Kimberly's a piece of shit, you gotta love him when he's on screen.
Honestly, true. What a fucking asshole. He is a psychopath to no end, but he has so much aura.
I will also say, just sorry, I was admiring the show so much I honestly just kind of forgot where I was in train of thought.
Fair enough. Honest, we could talk about this show for hours, but I think it's about time I moved on.
Yeah.
To my number one show, my favorite show of all time, the show that makes me gush, the show that makes my dick hard. The show that I quote constantly and make references to all the time, including in this very episode of the podcast. I've made several fucking comments, and yeah, no, it's
Caillou, fuck.
No, it's not a joke. This is a real
I
one.
knew it would be this.
I love this fucking me and Ricky watch this show constantly. I've watched this show front to back 12 fucking times at least. This is my favorite show of all time. It's so fucking good, and I cried when it was canceled after season 7. That was a fucking crime. The movie was fine. The movie they used to cap it off was fine. They did what they could with the fucking story that they had to wrap up, but there was so much more they could have fucking done, and I wish they were able to do season 8 so they could bring in Force Majeure and talk more about Jonas and his fucking rivalry with Force Majeure and all the fucking backstory behind that. But no, we had to get his fucking daughter, this bitch that started Arch, and fucking he was the Monarch's girlfriend back in the day, and it was also the reason that the Monarch and Rusty had a fucking thing going on between them, that their whole rivalry, and we were waiting for that answer for 7 fucking seasons, and that's all it was. I'm so fucking mad.
Is
For
this
those
the
who
same
don't know or don't
show
remember-
that they made a parody of in Channel Chasers on Timmy Turner?
No,
Fairly Odd Parents.
the show that they made a fucking parody of in Channel Chasers was Johnny Quest, which this show was originally a parody of itself.
Okay.
So the thing about Venture Brothers is it started as a parody of Johnny Quest, the old Hanna-Barbera cartoon where this little kid, Johnny Quest, would go on adventures around the world with his dad and their faithful, like, ethnic bodyguard. Or not ethnic, sorry, that was Kano in Venture Brothers. Their bodyguard Race Bannon and their little ethnic sidekick that was like Indian and shit. And they would go around the world and fight super scientist evil villains and shit and save the world and stuff. And it was a fun little romp. But it was like an old classic Hanna-Barbera Saturday morning cartoon from like the 60s or 70s or whatever. And Venture Bros was a parody off of that. You've got instead of Johnny Quest, you've got the two twins, the two Venture brothers, Hank and Dean Venture, and then their dad, who was in and of itself Johnny Quest when he was a kid, Thaddeus Rusty Venture, and their bodyguard Brock, who is also voiced by, I can't remember his name right now. I always remember his name, but he's voiced by the same. Yeah, but he's the same guy that voices Kronk from Emperor's New Groove and Joe from Family Guy, and this is by far his best role. And then the 4 of them go around the world and stop super scientists, and it kind of starts as a Johnny Quest spoof, and then it evolves into more comic book spoofs and like detective spoofs and its own, and then it eventually merges into its own little secret identity of a show, and it has its own fucking world that it builds based off of just nerd culture in general, and it doesn't give a shit if you don't get the joke, because the joke is made for the fucking creators, and if you get it, you're just in on the laugh, and that's what I fucking love about this goddamn show. It doesn't give a shit who watches it, it just exists for itself, and I love this fucking show so goddamn much.
Patrick Warburton. That's the actor.
Thank you, Patrick Warburton.
Biggest fan of the century.
Yeah. No, I quote this show constantly. If you ever hear me yell "ignore me," that's what this is from. I say that a lot.
I mean, I remember watching this with you and Ricky once.
But yeah, we put this on constantly whenever we can.
And literally, it's like I got through like 8 episodes maybe, and I was just like, all right, I'm tapping out.
Yeah. Honestly, season 1 is a little rough. I get it. It's classic 2002 Adult Swim, very raunchy humor, very very gross adult humor. That it's really not for everyone. It's very racy. It's very inappropriate. I get it. It's exactly what you would expect from 2002 Adult Swim, but once you get to season 2 and beyond, it really develops its own identity. It becomes its own thing. It drops all the Adult Swim humor for its own like style of humor, and it just becomes such a good fucking show that you start to even like the charm of season 1. I don't know, man. I love this show.
Yeah,
I love it so much. Anyway, I know none of you have actually fucking watched this before and probably don't have anything to say about it, so I'm just gonna move on to my honorable mentions. Here you go. Fucking yeah, some weird ones. So obviously Adventure Time. I'm sad about the finale. It sucked. It's a shame, but you know, everything leading up to the finale was phenomenal. It was just about a boy and his dog traveling fantastical lands, saving the day, and I loved it. It was great. Cat dog. Y'all know cat.
Can I pet that cat dog?
It's fucking cat dog. I feel like I don't really need to say anything about this. It was that perfect 90s retardation that you could just turn your brain off to, and it was fun. Fairly Odd Parents. Come on.
Yeah.
Fucking
Okay, I love Fairly Odd Parents. I hate what it devolved into.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, the last season was so fucking bad, like, because they made Timmy have to share his fucking godparents with some new character that everyone hated, and, like,
Some little black
it was
girl.
already going on a steady decline, and, like, I will say, I know a lot of people hate it, but I do love the idea of Timmy's secret wish, just of how bonkers it fucking is. And
They
the fact
dropped
that they make, like,
so late into the show too. It was like after everybody stopped watching it at that point, and then just dropped it just to bring everybody back in, and it fucking worked.
But I also just love that the fact that they have like 5 New Jersey jokes in that episode. It's fucking hilarious. Like Crocker
True.
is fucking golden in that episode. Like, I love how Crocker, just no matter what, he's just like amazing no matter what. He's the only thing that still carried the rest of the show, I feel like.
What's the name?
He never lost his shit.
What's the name of am I remember correctly that there's like I know there's the evil babysitter, but doesn't she have like an alien love interest or something?
Mark Chang, but not really.
Mark
It's kind of
Chang.
one-sided.
Yeah.
It's incredibly one-sided. Mark Chang, what a guy.
Because like he's like
underneath-
after her and she's like kind of creeped out by him. Is it?
Hey Vicky, you're so icky. Just the thought of being around you makes me oh so sicky.
I unironically still sometimes brush my teeth to my shiny teeth in me.
I shine teeth that twinkle just like
Keeps the child
stars in
side of me alive.
space. Shine teeth that sparkle and beauty to my face. I wish I could put that on my Spotify playlist. I unironically would.
I'm surprised it's not on Spotify.
Honestly. Anyway, moving on. Underneath the Fairly Odd Parents, we got Metalocalypse. That's Dr. Roxo, the party clown. He does cocaine.
Okay.
Yeah. He does cocaine. Metalocalypse is a great show. Again, more Adult Swim. It's hilarious. If you're a metalhead, you're gonna like a Metalocalypse, and that's just the end of story. It's a great show. I love it.
Yeah.
Next to that, Drake and Josh. Obviously, come on.
I was
it's fucking
not
Drake
expecting
and
that
Josh.
on your list.
I like
Honorable
Drake, dude.
mentions.
I loved Drake and Josh as a kid. Genuinely, I thought it was hilarious. Everybody
Drake?
thought it was hilarious.
Where's the door?
Where's the door? Cock-a-doodle-doo. The cow says moo.
Crazy Steve is iconic.
Oh yeah.
And
Hey,
lastly,
just take it easy, man.
that was Drake that said that.
I know.
Anyway, last on the list is a fucking controversial one, and probably one that, given my hatred for modern day Marvel, nobody saw coming. It's the Moon Knight show.
The moon.
Yeah, I'm gonna admit, I've already talked about how big of a fucking comic book fan I am already today, so I'm not gonna rehash all that. But going off of that, Moon Knight is one of my favorite comic book superheroes of all time. I like Mark Spector. I like all of his fucking multiple personalities. I like Khonshu, the fucking Egyptian god of the moon. And I love the whole fucking storyline there. And one of my downright favorite comic of all time, my favorite comic line of all time, is the all-new, all-different Moon Knight from 2016. Because it is one of the greatest fucking delves into a broken mind that a comic book can do. It leaves you guessing on what is real and what's not all the fucking way through. And it's so expertly written and really, really utilizes the comic book medium so fucking well and showcases all of Moon Knight in his glory that it's just like peak comic books. And the Moon Knight show, you know how the Marvel shows were all like, oh, season 1, episode 4, that's when the fucking big reveal is gonna drop and everything's gonna change on its head in all of them. Loki did it, fucking Moon Knight did it, fucking all of them did it. I don't remember a lot of the fucking shows anymore because I didn't watch like any of them except for Loki. I thought Loki was pretty good.
Yeah, Loki was alright.
Moon Knight, up until episode 4, I wasn't really into the Moon Knight show because I'm like, this isn't Mark Spector, this isn't fucking Steven.
What?
I can't remember his name.
Universe?
No.
Strange?
Mark Spector's second personality is named Steven something, and I'm fucking blanking on it right now. But like, it just wasn't Moon Knight, and I wasn't really happy with it until episode 4 dropped, and I realized that it was going to be a complete homage to the all-new, all-different Moon Knight comic from 2016, and I lost my fucking shit. And it just took off from there for me. Every episode after that was just perfect. And I don't know. I enjoyed it.
It really makes me sad that like there's not going to be any more.
Yeah.
Like,
do we know he's showing up in the
honestly
Avengers?
really enjoyed it.
No, haven't showing up in Avengers. At
That
least
fucking
they haven't
sucks.
released anything about it. But it's like, you know, Avengers, like, they're keeping still so much of it under wraps that we don't know what will happen between Doomsday and Secret Wars.
I feel like
don't
my
even
list
care
is so
about
lame now.
Doomsday or Secret Wars anymore. I haven't given a shit about Marvel legitimately since like Endgame. I just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
No, honestly,
90% of Marvel shit sucks now.
it does, and I think the only way I'll get into it is like finally when the Avengers movies finally come to theaters. I might hunker down if we all go see it together. That's the
I'm
only
going to
reason.
see it.
Yeah. Honestly, let's be honest here. Even before Endgame, so much of this Marvel shit wasn't even good. Like, look at Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron, Thor: The Dark World, Iron Man 2. These aren't good movies. These are
It's still
trash.
better than the shit we get now.
No,
Yeah,
it's not
it is.
better.
It's still marginally better, barely, by a fucking hair's breadth,
yeah,
but
like,
not by much.
Because, like, here's the thing. It's like, I often see, like, a lot of, like, online discussion about recent Marvel stuff. Like, and a lot of them are just like, oh, why can't they be all as good as Phase 1 and Phase 2? Like, this is like, do y'all not remember
they
Phase
weren't
1
that
and Phase
good.
2? There were so, like, the major misses,
So
I
many
feel,
stinkers.
of Phase 1 was Thor, Iron Man 2,
Yeah, Thor: The Dark World, Iron Man 2,
and
Age
to
of
some
Ultron.
extent, I think you could say The Incredible Hulk, because
Eh,
that was like one of those
Yeah.
films that was like,
I
eh.
like the 2000 one.
yeah, that was really early before the cinematic universe was even a thing. We could argue about whether it
Yeah.
counts or
Yeah.
not.
But then it's
Like,
like,
do you count Tobey Maguire now as Spider-Man universe? I mean, the MCU because of.
I mean, he was in it. He's like, for the last Spider-Man movie.
So do we count him as part of the his movies as part of the MCU now?
I
No.
wouldn't.
No.
No.
Hey, you want to hear something really controversial? I
What's
think
up?
Lay it
Sam
on me.
Raimi's Spider-Man movies are pretty overrated.
I know. Here's the thing. I agree with you on that.
3
'Cause
was kind of ass.
I had never truly went back to see, or never fully as a kid watched the second Spider-Man movie, like from beginning to end. And like a few years ago, might have been during the pandemic, I was like, okay, let me go to that and see if it is as great as everyone keeps saying, like the greatest comic book movie of all time, like da da da. It's
It's all right.
yeah,
like,
It's entertaining. It's
Spider-Man
entertaining.
1 and 2 are decent movies. Spider-Man 3 is like kind of whatever. But 1 and 2
Okay.
are good movies. Like they're good movies.
yeah.
But they're
Spider-Man 3
way
is great for the
overhyped, man.
memes, though.
It's
yeah,
whatever. I don't
but the
give a
memes
shit.
are whatever.
If you say that because it has good memes, it's a good movie, then you're making a case that says that the prequel Star Wars movies are suddenly fucking bangers, and they're not. They're not fucking. They're
I will
awful.
defend Episode 1.
I don't care. Episode 1 is a slogfest and boring.
James,
No,
know
that's
you
what
like
I call
episode 3,
2.
though.
That's
we
what I
can
call
agree on
episode
episode
2.
3, though. We can agree on
I
episode
disagree.
3, though.
Episode 2 has more action in it, and it's less boring. It's just so retardedly written that
The
it's actually
sand.
worse than 1.
I mean, can we just talk about Padme's crotch power in that movie?
What?
No, we cannot. No, we're not
What?
fucking
Wait,
getting into this
wait,
again.
wait,
I'm not having this conversation. No. Listen.
Matt, essentially, I'm just gonna make a small rundown. Essentially, when she jumps onto the, like, I forget what the creature is called.
In the arena?
Yeah. The height from which she drops would exert so much fucking force, I think that it would just straight up kill her.
I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. I'd have to watch that again.
Yeah, no, we're not fucking talking about this again.
I
don't
felt like
care.
James was just like chugging along, and I mentioned that, and it just screeching
No.
halt.
Train derailment. I don't care. We're not talking about that. We were talking about Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Listen, they're good movies. They have great moments in them, but
Yeah.
they're not
Fuck
as
MJ
it's-
though. Oh my
it's
god.
fucking nostalgia, all right? Everybody loves them because of nostalgia. Me and Matt, we didn't watch them as kids. We both went back and watched them like as adults, and they're good, but they're not fucking phenomenal. They're not.
No, I
It's
agree.
the Beatles effect. That's what it's the fucking Beatles effect. Do you know why the Beatles are popular? Because they were the first to do what they did. Go back and listen to some of their first albums. It's not good. It's
Yeah.
not
No, yeah.
fucking good. They're just the first to do it. And they're super popular because I guarantee you, if they weren't the first, then they would not be nearly as popular as they are today. They would have been fucking forgotten about, and their later albums wouldn't have been made. The same can be said for the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. They're all right. They're decent. They're good, but that's the extent of it. If they weren't the first to make a passionate fucking superhero movie, people wouldn't be so fucking nostalgic for it. I guarantee it. People wouldn't say they're as good as they are. Yes, the train scene is pretty fucking good. But that's about it.
I
Yeah.
rewatched the movies while building the Lego Daily Bugle, and I was watching them, and I'm like, I will say, like, I completely agree with you guys. I just have to point out, MJ is the worst villain
She's
in
a
all
piece
of
of
those
shit.
movies.
She's a piece of shit.
Like,
See, but here's the thing. I feel like a lot of the problems with MJ.
I swear to
is-
God, if you're about to defend MJ in these
No.
movies.
I think a lot of the problems with her is like solely the writers' room, where it was just them being like, "Oh, MJ's a big part. Okay, we have a finished film, and there's nothing for MJ to do. Oh, why don't she breaks up with Peter? At this
MJ's
point?
not much
Oh, yeah.
better in the comics. It's honestly a pretty accurate
Yeah.
representation.
It's true. It's not always an accurate represent. There are good versions of MJ in the comics, but like half the time
Peter
she's
always
about
just
that
getting
bad,
fucked,
even
bruh.
in the fucking comics.
I-
The early comics, she was always a bitch.
I am just
Like-
glad that there has been no director or writer or anything that's been like, hey, everyone remember the irradiated semen? Yeah, let's put that in a movie. Like-
That's a oh god, which
No
Spider-Man is that? That's
No comment.
Spider-Man Reign, I think. That's Spider-Man Reign, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just remember
that
the
one
image of
was-
him like hugging MJ's tombstone and be like, "Ah!" crying.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right, well, that's my list, and I'm sticking by it.
There you
Who's
go.
next? We
Daeva,
spent
you want to go?
over an hour on that.
Yeah, my list
else
is
take the-
ass. I'll be honest.
I'm proud of you, James.
Majority of my memory is so damaged that I actually don't remember majority of the shows I watched,
Okay.
and I don't remember the name. So as of recently, this is what I have watched.
All right. What you got?
Give me. All right. Yeah, we'll start.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Ah,
I saw Dexter in there. I saw Dexter in there.
I see Daredevil.
What is this?
Oh, what
Why
the
is it so close? What
Is that the
this?
boys?
All right, this is where we're start. Okay.
Can we just do it with Gene?
Better. The show was mid, honestly. It never lived up to the comic.
I've never seen the comics, but I just enjoyed it because me and Steven watch it together mostly.
Yes.
It was very funny. Majority of shows that I enjoy, I think in general, involves psychological horror and trauma, or just
Fair.
psychological people in general. So The Boys, it's just a good show. Me and Steven, how many seasons is it now? Is it 4?
Five is
now.
coming
Five?
up.
It's like 4 in a spin-off.
But that's also if you count Gen V, because technically Gen
Yeah.
V does count in order to watch.
Yeah,
It's-
I feel like
it's
Gen V
spin-off
had so much potential, but I feel like it just died.
No, Gen V is good.
It ended
Season
so
2,
horribly. It was
I haven't-
such a shit ending.
Season 2 had a really bad ending, in my opinion. It
Really
like,
Yeah,
did.
that's
Season
what I'm
2
talking
started
about.
so strong and ended so bad.
That's why I was like, yeah,
Have we all seen Season 2?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I think if Homelander landed in and he actually got taken over, I thought that would have been crazy. Because Dave, I swear, get off the game!
Stop saying Roblox.
Jesus! Oh my!
Here we go. It's Minecraft all over again.
Yeah, it doesn't
I'm
go
never
in.
getting on this game. He's making me hate it.
Classic Heartopia.
So, but if he actually got taken over by Homelander at the end, I think that would have been insane.
That's the
Because
most
not only do you have to
disgusting
take out
part I've
Homelander,
ever
you have to
seen.
take out him now. And that would have been so much of a higher stakes. It would have been insane. But no, we're just gonna eject him real quick and say, okay, bye, bit. Okay.
I mean, but I think a
Listen.
good part of that is because they knew the viewership of Gen V was lower than The Boys. So, like, all right, we can't go about introducing a, like, grand scale villain for the last season of the main show that we did all the setup work for in a secondary show. There's like, let's
Anal.
not do that.
Listen, when it
I
comes
love
to
the
the
Deep.
boys,
as much of as a piece,
I love the Deep.
all right,
Oh, that's a. How do you even? How?
when it comes to the boys, the whole point of the story originally was the rivalry between Billy Butcher and Homelander. Yes, Huey was technically the main character, but he was a lens through the fucking that the audience could look through to understand this world. That's all he was meant to be. And it was meant to be the psychological battle between Butcher and Homelander, and that was it. And it was supposed to come to a head at the very end and be this fucking psychological showdown, and that's what it was in the comics. Yeah, there was a bunch of weird shit in between, and a lot of like fucking cerebral shit, and a lot of disgusting shit, and I get it. But that's all it was. The Boys season 1, it was a banger. I understand where the hype for this show came from originally. Season 1 was really fucking good. But it lost the fucking plot after that. It lost what the show was supposed to be. It stopped focusing on Butcher and his fucking war that he was waging, and started focusing on Huey and Starlight's relationship, and that was never meant to be the focus.
I was fine with it in the beginning, and
It's
now Huey's
fine.
just such a little
Yeah, but he was supposed to be a little bitch in that fucking relationship because again, he's a fucking audience conduit. And if any of us were put into his shoes, we would be the same way. We would be a little bitch in this world of psychotic superheroes. But focusing on him like that makes it lose the edge that it was supposed to have. It was never supposed to be the focus, so that it wasn't supposed to have that much screen time, so you don't like lose all that interest you have in it. When you put him on screen that much, when you focus on that relationship that fucking much, it loses its steam so fucking fast, and by season 2, it had lost all of its good graces.
well.
I think
And
I
that's
also just watch this show more as a comedy sometimes now. I will say that. I think I do actually watch it more as a comedy sometimes now.
I get what you
shit
said
on the
about-
show a little too hard. I do like season 2 and even season 3 a bit. I think it's a fine show, but it just doesn't live up to the comic at all. The comic was phenomenal.
I'm about to actually start reading the comics soon. I actually have all the compendiums now, so
It's worth it, dude. It's so fucking weird. It's a lot more retarded in the best way. And that is the only way I can describe it.
Yeah, no, I would definitely agree with what you were saying about Huey and seeing the like viewpoint as, you know, what we would be if we were in his shoes. But also like what you were saying as well is like I think because we saw him so much, that's why it just kept getting annoying. 'Cause it's like one thing after another with him. It's like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. We're rather okay, I get it, but like, dude, I want to see some other shit too.
By the start of season 2, we were like the comic would already be like halfway through that relationship. That you would already be where season 2 starts, that relationship is already at the point where you're at like halfway through the comics. That's how slow the comics take it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we
Going on. So this is it's a show called You. It's on Netflix. So basically it's another psychological show. Basically it's a guy who you know, quote unquote falls in love with these girls and then will do quote unquote anything for them. And basically throughout the multiple seasons, he ends up stalking them and like you watch the show through like his kind of lens. Like if he's not in the scene, then he's watching, basically.
Oh. Can you like see him like if you look really hard?
Well, and that's the thing is like majority of the time. Well, it's just like well, sometimes yeah. At least in the first season. So and it just it shows him going through these relationships and like you know the women think that the relationship's so good because they know him he knows them so well, you know. He's always so kind to them, always so conveniently there, and he goes through the show, you know, killing off her annoying abusive boyfriend and all this, and you know, just entrapping her. And then it kind of is throughout the seasons. It's like a cycle that keeps repeating, and so it shows the main character, and it's not supposed to see like, oh, I like this guy. It's supposed to see this guy's a piece of shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it at the same time it kind of drags you in because you want to see what it keeps going, right? And it's just in the end he does get what he deserves. And a lot of people hate the ending because of what happens. But the point is not to fantasize him. It's to, you know, because a lot of times, you know how in real life, a lot of these court cases where people fall in love with these attractive murderers and all this.
Yeah.
It's kind of showing the same premise of how people can fall for that. And it even shows through the viewership. You can like look if you like scroll through like people commenting, they're all like, "Oh my god, he's so hot! Oh my god, this, and this," and it's like it shows you the connection of how we can blur the lines between morality just because of attractiveness and looks.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's kind of happening right now with what's his face, Luigi Mangione,
Yeah,
who's like on trial. Is like so many people are like sending him love letters and everything. That's just like, all right, what are we doing here, guys? Like, I know he's not convicted yet, but
But it shows you
if he
through the
did
lens
this.
of him wanting to do anything for them.
Mm-hmm.
But it is like a psychological thriller, and you just see it progresses throughout his life, and yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't
So
sound
Lucifer,
like a show I would watch, but it sounds pretty fucking cool.
yeah. At first, I didn't know if I'd like it, but then I started watching it more, and I was like, okay, I get it. But
I'm hooked.
I'm just really bad at explaining.
Mm-hmm.
So this show,
You're good.
Lucifer, basically, it's funny enough, it can tie into the DCU. So
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah.
so
I've heard.
this is a CW show, like the Arrow and stuff. And funny enough, there was a crossover where
It was,
Arrow and
it
Constantine,
was-
all them,
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to
Constantine
say,
and his
I was about to
daughter.
say Constantine. Like,
yeah, and they visit to get to purgatory. But basically, this shows you the devil living on Earth, and it shows you basically of a narcissistic guy who, hates himself, and throughout the show he changes as a person because he's the devil. He's the thing that everybody hates. He's the reason why there is evil, and he's getting blamed for all this, and he has like this self-hatred, and throughout the show it develops as him growing. And the show basically says show that it's based on the representation of like self actualization. So angels and all that, your looks are based on what how you see yourself. So if you see yourself as an angel, you'll have angel wings. But he has a devil face because he thinks he's the devil. He's the worst, right? And like I said, I'm really bad at explaining things, but it goes through basically where he is with this detective through the LAPD, and he tries to help solve crimes with her to kind of, because he's the devil who punishes people, right?
Mhm.
And so he goes through, and it kind of just shows them working together alongside, and then shows his struggles and how he goes through it, and then with the other characters as well, because at some point you can see the psychological breakdown of people when they hit the reality, because in this show, religion is real, like God is real. So when they're faced with that reality that the devil is real, they break. And so seeing that and how they process it and break it down is an interesting just thing to watch. So
Yeah. This is one of those shows
it's also a good comedy. So
Oh yeah. Well, it's like just seeing. I always love just seeing Lucifer like deal with humans in his own way, where it's like because he's trying to fit in, but also just like be himself.
Yeah.
I will
Just
say
like a
I
balance between the two.
haven't fucking watched this one yet,
Mhm.
but given the fact that I actually surprisingly enjoyed Supernatural, another CW show with heavy
Yeah.
religious themes, I've been meaning to give this one a try. As an avid story enjoyer, I feel like I would like it. As a Christian, I feel like this is blasphemy.
That's valid.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like, like they really. I feel like they definitely like touch on a lot of like religious themes throughout the show, obviously. But the weird thing, because at one point the show was canceled, and then Netflix picked it up. And the strange thing is, I feel like once Netflix got it, because I think they only did like 2 seasons once Netflix acquired it. But those 2 seasons, they're just like, hey, all these religious themes that have kind of like been thrown out there, occasionally are important or just minor or whatever. Like, we're going to really focus on those now. And it felt like the pinpoint of the entire series for the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, I can come up with a couple of theories on why they would do that. That's
I
just
will
me,
say,
though.
I watched the first season of Lucifer, and I do want to watch more of it.
It is pretty fun. It's a good comedy to watch, because
Dexter.
So Dexter, this is a show about basically a serial killer who gets away called the Bay Harbor Butcher. He works for. He's a forensic member, for Miami PD, and basically he is
A
psychotic.
psychopath.
He has no actual emotion. Well, he does technically throughout the show. You'll see later on in the seasons he grows a conscience, but at the same time, it doesn't hold him back. It's just he has more feelings for himself because he's involved with more people. Like with having a kid, that changed him a bit. Obviously, sorry for the spoilers.
Yeah, good.
But
God damn it!
I know a character having a
20-year-old
kid is
spoilers or
crazy.
something.
Yeah, I know, right? But
It's just like Fairly Odd Parents when they had Poof. Which guy gets
Surprise,
second, baby?
motherfucker.
But basically, he's a serial killer who kills other serial killers or rapists or anyone who really is, done something wrong, right?
He only kills the bad people.
The bad people who get away from the system. And later in the show, he gets more greedy and he goes through people who aren't even following through the system yet. So, but basically, he has this murderous urge and he uses it with this code, basically, that he was taught from his father. And there's multiple different seasons, and it gets longer and longer, and it's a pretty good show throughout the time. There's obviously some good memes as well.
I appreciate the memes finally wrapped around.
Yeah.
Like from the start of memes with Surprise Motherfucker, and now they're just coming back out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, because
I can
people are
appreciate
finally
that.
watching it now.
Yeah, people finally decided to go back and watch it. Like I did. I fucking once these memes started coming out, I actually bothered to watch the show, and I gotta say it's decent. It's
Yeah.
all right. It's a good show.
I wouldn't say it's the best, but it was a good
Yeah.
binge watch. I mean,
Yeah, it's a good binge watch. It's nothing special. I feel like people are overhyping it due to the memes these days, but I don't know, it's worth a watch.
Snowfall. So this is basically about the black community and the projects of
Ew.
California.
Gross.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yuck.
But it's
Racist.
basically about during the time of when Nicaragua was having a war. And the U.S. was trying to fund it with illegal money. So it's about a young black kid who starts selling cocaine and turning it into crack cocaine. He's one of the first people to use the recipe to spread out crack cocaine throughout the community. And so basically, it's this CIA agent who is selling this cocaine and funneling it into these minority communities to fund this war. And it goes throughout the story of the character Franklin Saint, who is just, at the start, he's just a young black kid who's a little scared, but then he grows some balls and fronts a key. And then from there, it's a cool story because I really like how he develops from this mama's boy kind of kid to this ruthless, like, I'll do whatever the fuck I need to get done. And there's also a lot of fun memes that come from this show as well. Like, I built this shit brick by brick. And I ain't be damned. Yeah. I ain't gonna be damned if I let, because you don't like the way another talk, So, and it's just it's a good comedy, but at the same time, it gets real serious.
Yeah.
And like, there is some times where I was like, what the fuck?
How many seasons did this go for?
Is it 6? I want to say. Let me look.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, because it's like I honestly have never heard of this show.
The ending, a lot of people hate, but I think it's honestly realistic. It kind of shows you to not get too greedy. There is 6 seasons.
Real
Yeah,
quiet during this fucking list.
he doesn't like me.
Yeah.
enough.
Read in this list.
I don't like you either.
That's fair, valid. But yeah, it shows this, this black kid, Franklin Saint, who goes through the drug trade, building this network and becoming a distributor, and he builds this life for himself, and then things go wrong here and there, and it also shows representation the sides of the CIA agent, what he's doing and what he goes through, and his mission, and then it also kind of has a side story with some of the Mexican cartel.
Interesting.
So
I'll have to check that out.
but yeah, it's basically during the time of when Reagan was doing the war on drugs. So
Classic.
they were illegally funneling in the cocaine from Colombia in Mexico. Daredevil. So I would put Moon Knight, but there's not as many seasons, and so I decided to watch Daredevil and
Fair.
Daredevil. I think it was Reborn or Born or something like that.
Yeah, that's new.
Did you just get greenlit for a new season?
The new season's coming out 2 or 3 months from now, and the third season's already shooting or about to shoot.
So I watched this one, and then I also watched Punisher, but I did like Daredevil more because I like the representation of a character, right? Because he has the struggles of he's an upstanding lawyer, right? Who follows by the law. But at the same time, he sees the faults in the systems and takes matters into his own hands. And he struggles
got a lot
with
of
the
shows
morality
on
of
here
himself.
like that.
I know. I enjoy shows that have a lot of psychological profiling or the
When will the oppression end? The
I know, right?
will rise up.
I just like a majority of shows that have psychological breakdowns is majority of the minority communities because it's represented a lot more now because it's just an influx in media.
Mm-hmm.
But I just like to watch shows that have psychological background or forensics. Because I enjoy doing forensic psychology. It's something I wanted to go to college for. Obviously I didn't finish my degree yet, but
You'll get there.
it's just something that's always interested me. I always like the nitty-gritty science behind the things of there's always a reason why. There's always a breakdown in a causality. And finding and discovering what can happen in the mind and the way it breaks and why is an infinite possibility in a well to explore. And I really do enjoy learning. And psychology is just that one thing where I think humans are not only one thing of being the worst parasite in the world, but also being this creative vacuum of just infinite knowledge that you can learn. Because not only is space like that, but also so is the human mind.
Yeah. All right, what you got next?
So Squid Game, it became very popular during COVID.
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah.
Yeah, we all know it's a good show. I enjoyed the games of it, and of course, the psychology.
Yes.
Yeah, the psychology behind the breakdowns of each one of the Don't talk about that.
Don't talk about that.
Don't talk about Dark Souls. But basically, the psychology behind each one of the characters and their reasons why, and their problems, and each one has a different problem and a different background, but they're all there because of the same reason, because they're in debt, right? And so they play through these games, and majority of people obviously know what Squid Game is. And it's nice to see them through the games and work together, but at the same time, seeing each character decide between being selfish and helping the ones they know or don't know, and seeing their decisions and the reasons why has always been such a fascination to me. I am very scared of the American version.
Oh yeah, I was literally about to make the same comment. It's gonna be probably pretty bad, but I'm still gonna watch it. Okay.
Yeah, so Forensic Files. This is just another, background watch. It's something I actually every Friday in forensics class we'd watch it. So it's just something I watched every Friday and then just threw out in the background half the time I play things.
I assume it's real cases.
Yeah, so it's real cases basically, and the information behind them and how they were solved or not solved. One I prominently remember is they caught one of the killers because of the manufacturing of the trash bag and the issue it had with it and the way it was manufactured, and that's how they discovered where that was bought from, because they discovered the other boxes that had that issue from the store, from the local store. Yeah, because of the defect of the trash bags at the local store. They found out who bought those trash bags recently, and then did their detective work and found that out because of that. And I'm like, that's fucking insane. Yeah. Imagine getting outed because you got a fucking bad trash bag. Dude.
Yeah, that's gotta suck.
But I do like how you can discover a lot of things just from the evidence of fingerprints, analysis of blood splatter, and how it happened, and what kind of tool. Like, there's always a causality and a reason why. Like, you can tell from how this tool was used in this position because of the way and what this might have been.
Forensic sciences are surprisingly interesting topic to dig into.
Yeah. It's just a wild rabbit hole that just you can go down to infinitely because there's always just fucking mystery in the world.
There's always another case to solve.
Yeah, literally.
It's always fascinating also seeing like all the like older cases, like before DNA was like a real thing, that there was like, oh, we've been able to figure out this much.
Yeah.
This case.
Right? Dude, Sherlock Holmes must have been a fucking, like, godsend. He's like, hey, motherfuckers, I don't need his blood analysis. Shit didn't exist then.
It's elementary, Watson.
Literally. So this is a show I have been recently, like, just watched recently and still am. Called Power. It is another show about... So basically, it's about these three people, Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy, basically, and how they run a network of drug trade of cocaine through New York. And it shows each one of their lives and how different each one of them are. And it shows the main character, Ghost, goes through change of trying to become, wanting to get out of that life and becoming a better person. And it shows the struggles he goes through of trying to get out. And then it also shows the other two characters in their lives and how they're interacting, because Ghost and Tommy are like, basically they were corner boys who grew up with Kanan and then, rise through the ranks and got their own district or their distro network. And so it's just, yeah. And so this is 50 Cent, by the way.
I thought so. I thought so.
Yeah, so
like,
it's
in it, and they also like produce it or something.
Yeah, and the song too.
I've been looking at his face since we got to the second row. I'm like,
it's just straight up 50 Cent, yeah. And I think they did make, I guess there's books on it too, but I think they're making other shows about Ghost's son. Tommy's getting his own show, and I think it's Kanan when he was growing up. And so
spin-off shows.
Yeah. But
Gross.
I mean, this has a good solid 6 seasons, so I'm on the 5th currently, about to get to the 6th, and so far it's just been pretty good, because it just shows the struggle between the life and trying to keep a balance of how he tries to have 2 lives and just can't.
Imagine complaining about drugs being like all over the place in the city, but also being a part of spreading those drugs throughout the city and complaining about, oh, there's no other way for a guy like me to get a leg up in the system, but also never actually trying to do such a thing and just giving into that life right off the bat and becoming the person that perpetrates the problems with your society that you wish to fucking end.
Honestly, I don't even think he cares about providing the drugs. He just is in it for selfish reasons, and he just wants out because he doesn't want to get
so
caught.
This is competently written then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He doesn't want to get caught. He wants to escape because of this woman he used to love back in the day and all that, and then this and there's that, and yeah.
All right, so this is an actually good show then.
Yeah,
Right,
it is. It's actually a good show. It's not bad.
I think I'll actually watch this.
Yeah, no, he don't give a fuck.
Awesome. All right.
He's a badass motherfucker.
All right, awesome. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I like this.
Shoots a guy in the first episode. I mean,
Well, it's a show about the fucking drug trade in New York.
Yeah, I mean,
so, I would be disappointed if
he started owning a nightclub to launder the money.
as one does,
Fair.
Yeah, and laundromats.
as one does.
Yeah.
You gotta get in the cash business if you want to launder your money.
Yeah, but yeah. Overall, I would say mostly these two would be my upper favorite currently, and then the rest kind of just follow in random order.
Yeah.
But these are the two I've watched recently and actually enjoyed. The problem is my memory is so bad now that I just don't remember anything I used to watch. So
Yeah, that's fair.
and I didn't put it.
drugs.
That's not why.
That's
I have a lot
why it's just got
of
trauma.
problem. Yeah.
I have so much trauma in my life.
I'm also
because I don't have
schizophrenic.
mental willpower. To
I
rise above
wasn't.
it
I
all.
wasn't loved enough as a child. That's why.
Mommy
Yada
didn't
yada
hug
yada.
me, and
Yeah,
therefore I
mommy
have to
didn't
make
hug
it
me.
everyone
Hello.
else's problem.
Daddy was gone. He was seeing another woman.
Oh, he never came back with the
Yeah,
milk.
I know. But
All
hey,
right,
I didn't ask for it.
Oh, I didn't choose this life. This life chose me.
I'm
and
not
there's
like
no
other
other
girls. Do you not hear me? I'm not like other girls.
Oh my god, we got a bad bitch.
You'll never find someone like me again.
I don't need you. I'm an independent man.
I'm an
All right.
independent bad bitch.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll
Alright,
go
man, give me
next
shit.
since I know Steven's going last.
I'm gonna
Um,
be going for 6 fucking hours.
Yeah,
Can I
once you're
just-
done, Matt, I'm gonna go to bed. So I'm kidding.
Brother.
Yeah, I might.
You're gonna
I might also.
brother, you're gonna put us to sleep.
Let's all
Give me the needle at that point.
But after Matt's list, we'll all leave and just leave Steven here while the
Gonna take my
recording's still
medication.
running.
Oh my
Go through his
god.
And we'll come back in the morning and he's still going.
We'll let
I'm
Matt
only on
edit it, and then
episode.
we'll watch.
I'm only on the like third thing.
We'll go on Fiverr and pay someone to edit it, and then we'll all just watch it back. That'll just be easier.
Can you imagine, like, by the time we get to my list, Matt just cuts my whole entire part out entirely out of the video?
It was just too long. Nobody would have watched it.
That's it, folks.
YouTube just says that.
Yeah.
Cool. No, good talk, guys.
Yep. That's
All
it.
Yep. All right. That's
All right.
my brain.
So I'm putting mine in the group chat.
Oh
thank
my god, stream it, you bitch.
Hey,
It's
it's
an image.
there.
Oh my god.
So
Hooked up
Chase.
Hooked
Oh,
up George.
What?
yeah. This
Damn.
list is wildly different from.
Dude, I feel like I
YouTube's
failed.
list.
I feel like I failed. I feel like we all took way different directions here.
We did.
We were all very different on
I
this
feel,
one.
I feel like shows should have been broke down into different categories: cartoons, anime,
Yeah, we might have to
real
do,
life
like-
TV shows.
We have to do a further breakdown at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to start at the top left, I have Curious George, because I was a big fan of the film that they did. Gosh, I don't remember
The
year,
movie?
probably like around 2006 that they did
Dude, I
that.
fucking
But
love King Kong.
Was that the one? Was that the one with the museum?
yes, that's one of the museums.
Yeah.
And then-
Holy shit! Memory unlocked. Matt
And
bringing back
then-
my childhood. Oh god.
But then they had a spin-off show that was like the continued adventures of him. That was like cheaper
the
quality, but it's still like, it's still Curious George Adventures.
Was it the one in the when he was in the country?
No, they were still in New York
Yeah.
City.
Oh.
It was like he lived in whatever apartment building, and weirdly, like the if I remember correctly, the setting was either the apartment building where he'd get into hijinks, or there was an Italian restaurant like next to the apartment building.
I think I
And
roughly remember.
He would
it,
like
yeah.
help the chef cook food and stuff
Oh
like that,
yeah!
and
Oh
like
my
do all
god,
these weird
dude!
things.
Holy
Um,
hell, man!
But it's like literally for me, it's like I think I want to say maybe like 4th through 6th grade, something like that. My neighbor and I, like my neighbor would come over to my house before we got into the bus just to have breakfast, whatnot, and we would always have this show on. It didn't matter if it was a rerun or whatnot, but it's just we had it on. So that was like, I don't know, that's a core.
Did the chef have a dog or a daughter? I don't remember.
They had a no. The chef had a dog, and I think
Dog or daughter? I don't
And
remember.
I think if I remember correctly, I think the dog and George like understood each other, but it was just like, them like barking and whatnot at each other. So
Yeah.
it's like you never knew what they were saying, but they'd all like
but they
have
they
whatever
knew.
noises and then like go off on an adventure, and everyone's like, "All right,
What?
we humans are gonna pretend like this is normal, that they're okay."
I'd be
Nothing
like,
bad's
these motherfucking
happening."
animals are plotting.
Yeah, but I do remember actually. You are right, because does eventually come a time where they go into like a countryside home.
Yeah. And
Because
then
I remember like that's
there's
where
a
George
snowstorm
encounters
one, too.
snow, and he's just
Yeah.
like, "What is this white stuff?"
Holy shit! Maybe me and Matt lived the same life. That's where it all went.
Yeah. And then going to middle top, I have Cyber Chase, which
Banger show. Banger
That is,
show.
yeah.
Yeah,
like-
amazing show.
Remember
I will say-
the name Cyber Chase, but I've never watched it.
I don't
Yeah.
remember what the bad's name is.
It was fucking CBS Kids.
Isn't he like
Yeah, it
a
was
robot guy
kids.
though?
Yeah,
Hacker.
Hacker was the bad guy, and Motherboard was the
Motherboard
computer
was
that
their
they were
Power
trying-
Rangers handler.
yeah, exactly. And like, like this show was so great, and I really want to like go back and watch it again these days just to see if it was like good or just like nightmare fuel. Because
What do you think live streaming's for, Matt?
I know. But at least like looking at the characters, because I was looking back at like all the like pictures of them. The weirdest thing about them is their eyeballs.
True.
Because there's never a time where their eyeballs are like the same shape.
They look like they're on LSD at all times, I'll be honest.
And I think, if I remember correctly, the mechanical bird is voiced by Gilbert Gottfried.
Yes.
Yeah. It's so fun.
And it's like, he's probably the only voice I truly remember from that show.
The only one I
then
can
again, it's
trust.
This is
Godfrey,
Gilbert
so-
Godfrey.
It's
How did you
Godfrey.
forget a fucking
The
word
only
like that?
one I can trust.
Yeah.
How come he's always birds, bro? He's always a bird.
Because he
He
has a
is.
bird voice.
He's the one who haunted Edgar Allan Poe.
Do y'all remember, like, way back in the day, back before Flash died, how fucking old TV shows and like networks like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon and PBS Kids, how they all had like websites that would have little Flash games on them for all the TV shows. I
When John
remember
Lee's came
Cyber
from.
Chase. Cyber Chase had a really fucking good one. Way back in early 2000s that I used to play on my dad's old work computer. And I can't for the life of me tell you like what kind of game it was, how it played, anything like that.
I think I know.
But I loved it.
I think I know
Crap
that
Brother
because
games too.
I think I played it, and I felt like the only other game that I can describe it like that's similar to it in a weird way, which makes no sense, is RuneScape in a way. At least in the way that they like formatted it.
That
Because
did
I
not
remember it
help
was, like-
jog my memory at all.
Because like you could go to different worlds. Like there are like portals where you could like go to the various worlds they visit in the show.
Yeah, no memory of that whatsoever.
But that's what I
Do you guys
'cause
remember that yellow dog?
the yellow
show?
dog.
There was like a dog that would send kids out on an adventure or something.
Martha speaks.
Oh
Dog
my
with a
god, you're
spot.
talking about the game show. Of like
Yeah,
it's
the
real
game
children
show.
and it's like, oh, I almost put that on my list. What is that show? Fuck.
I know.
The Agra Crag.
See, I love how I just have like no kids shows because I just went from fucking like
Steven, we will get to your fucking list later.
Wait, show with dog.
stop
then
hogging
try
all
and
the
start
screen
it.
time, Steven.
We have a movie.
It was
You have a movie. We get
No.
it. You're a star.
all right, Daeva. It was Fetch with Ruff Ruffman.
There it is.
I
Yes.
have no idea what that is.
I will say, the only thing that's iconic about that show, because in general it should not have worked as a show at all.
No.
But the only thing that's great about it,
I remember this.
the intro song. The
Yeah.
intro song
Shit was fire.
was a banger, and it's like
Shit
this,
was fire.
the intro song is a 10, the show is a 2. Like
It
what the
really
fuck?
is. The only part of the show I remember was the Western one, and that was it.
Yeah.
The banger of the intro, though.
Why? Yeah,
I will
like
say
literally
that.
the only
If you,
which thing?
sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it was like the only episode that or even scene really, because I remember almost none of the episodes.
Yeah.
But the one scene that I remember is when because there's some cat co-host he had in one episode, at least.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like trying to sell a debate about like what's causing a noise, and like he thinks it's the cat's like something the cat's doing. Cat thinks something he's doing, and then like the kids like find this thing, and it's I don't remember what it is. It's some like ridiculous thing like a broken fridge or something that's causing this noise that the kids just like find in an open field, and the dog's just like, what? No,
What?
what?
That sounds like some
Like-
dark like.
These kids are about to get
Find a
kidnapped,
bottle.
bro.
Yeah. Were you gonna say?
I
Steven?
will say, with you having Cyber Chase on here, and then talking about one of your things at the bottom, Scooby Doo, it just makes me think of this Scooby Doo Cyber Chase movie.
That was the best Scooby Doo you could have
Oh
picked, by
my
the way.
goodness. Yeah, I remember. I think I watched that in like a hospital or something, and I was just like, I don't know what this is, but I love it.
You guys remember Subdog?
What is it?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Yeah, I do.
maybe.
God, that's such a random ass memory. Everything's coming back. I don't like it now. I don't feel okay.
All right, and then in the top right, I have Chuck, which
What's with
Yes.
you guys named
Chuck.
Chuck, bro?
Chuck.
with me the
I haven't
what?
heard that Chuck in a while.
With you and guys named Chuck.
What do you mean with guys and me named Chuck? What is that supposed to
Last
mean?
time you had
What is
last
that?
time you had the life of Chuck.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh,
I don't
true.
know.
Truck.
He's
I
trying
will
to say
say,
something,
Matt
guys.
just drop an F word?
I
Oh
will
my
say-
god.
Oh.
Controversy canceled.
And now he's gonna cut it from. And now he's gonna cut it from the video, so no one knows,
No, what's
and there's
gonna
not gonna be
happen?
proof.
Just to rage bait us, he's gonna put the Invincible cut on there.
True. Wait, guys.
Well, you just said it, so he's gonna put
Oh,
another one
true.
there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, back to Chuck.
He can't keep getting away with
Wait.
This show is one that I feel like I watch it with my family every night, and for the most part it was fine because it was like spy action show that was like appropriate enough for advertisers at the time. So it's like, yeah, okay, nothing real crazy happened. Like there wasn't blood or anything like that. However,
God forbid. God
There-
forbid Matt gets a little gore in his
there
shows.
was like in it quite a bit more, and I could be mistaken because it could have just been like kid brain me being like, should I be watching this? But it's like there was quite a bit of like sexual content in this show because there's like multiple times where like they would like purposely sexualize like the female character as she's like flirting with Chuck, and Chuck's just like I don't know how to react. I'm nerdy, so it's just like
Is Matt a secret pervert?
my secret pervert.
Oh my god.
Is this
Honey
why
Pop's-
you like this
Honey
show?
Pop's gonna
Because of
unlock
the
him,
fucking
James. It's gonna
sexualization?
unlock him. It's gonna unlock the gooner inside.
He's a fucking Matt's secretly a gooner. He's been hiding it this whole time. I gotta say, you're a good actor, but I caught you in the end. I know.
I don't know where you guys
I
get
know
this
who
from.
you really are.
Yo, Matt, after you finish Honey Pop, can we get like a waifu's tier list of the game from you?
Yes, please.
Oh my
please.
gosh! I
We
feel
need-
like
we're
that's gonna be
going-
like mandatory almost.
It is mandatory. That's
Yeah.
why I'm mentioning it.
All right,
Matt's waifu is gonna be like the most out of left field like character. It's gonna be the character that gets 0 screen time and you just bang off on the side for as a one-off. And it's like I think they're actually a really great complex character. Like I'm waiting for it.
well, speaking of my favorite waifu, Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
Wait, you're cheating! You're cheating, Matthew! How dare you dishonor the great Lord Ping? How is Pingu not here?
Because I haven't watched Pingu enough in my life for Pingu to be such a central figure. At least not as much as Thomas.
You're a fucking poser, Matthew. I've been so betrayed. I don't know how to deal with this. This is like, oh my god. This is like, oh my god. I need a moment. I need a moment.
All right, well, he's having his moment. Thomas the Tank Engine.
Thomas Tank Engine.
I mean, what can I say about Thomas? Like, classic. I don't like the recent cartoon, but luckily I'm not showing
You
my
don't
nephew
acknowledge
that,
it.
so it's all good.
As a certified autist, I truly enjoy my trains.
Yeah, so Thomas is great. Moving on next, this is a show that is great until the very last 5 minutes of it. This is Merlin.
Is this the one where like I
never
see
heard
like
of
the
it.
guy like slapping his hands together and like a bunch of coins and like pops out or like the swords pop out?
He definitely no, that's a different
Okay,
That's
it
a
looks like
movie.
the same guy. Looks like the same guy.
Yeah, I know, yeah. So this is a show is like Knights of the Round Table, Arthur, all that stuff, but it's told by the perspective of Merlin, but instead of Merlin being the old man that we typically see and know in the stories, he's a young guy.
Does he fuck?
And
No, here's a real question. Is
No.
the fall of Atlantis mentioned at all in this show?
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Because if it's not, then it's not canon, and it's not true to the actual mythos of Merlin and King Arthur and all of that. Merlin's mom was actually an Atlantean princess who lived through the fall of Atlantis. And if I'm not going to sit here and listen to this Merlin slander if that isn't mentioned at all.
Yeah, I do not remember if it
So
is, to be honest. If it is, it's a very minor detail in the show.
Yay.
To go off
go.
on like a small little tangent, I'm sorry, just because James mentioned Atlantis. Are you familiar with the Rashat structure in the Sahara, by the way?
I am. I know
No.
exactly what you're talking about, and it's exactly how Plato described it.
Yes. Okay, so we need to talk about this sometime,
Yep.
James. Like I love.
I'm so glad you know about that.
Yes.
I am a huge fucking nerd for that shit.
Like I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but I love delving into them. It's like such
There's
a great
something
story,
there, dude. There's something there.
100%. Even if it's not Atlantis, there's something there, bro.
Yeah.
There
Alright.
was something there.
But back to Merlin. Essentially, the reason why I say the last 5 minutes is terrible is because essentially with the finale, there's a great big battle, fate of England is decided, yada yada yada, and Merlin has to do this certain thing in order to heal Arthur. And the whole gist of it starts to be that, when the world is ready for him, King Arthur will return, yada yada, whatever voiceover line. And then it literally transitions from Merlin, like, walking along a stone, like, next to a stone wall, like, in that medieval time, and flashing forward to modern time, where he's still walking, and that's the end of the show. And for me, it was like, this is the
Retarded.
dumbest thing you could have done to wrap the show up, is be like, oh, the world isn't ready for King Arthur to return, so Merlin walks the earth alone. It's like, no. Like,
That's lame.
give us a good ending that,
Oh.
Doesn't throw this modern twist at the end, be like, oh, looky, a truck. We're failing as humans. It's like, no. Give us a good story. But regardless, I watched it a lot, so. Next is another show that I watched quite a bit. I probably watch this show probably at least once every 3 years. And it's Star Trek Deep
sucks.
Space Nine.
I hate Star Trek.
I hate Star
Goofy and
Trek.
stinky, and I hate it.
Yeah, but I like Star Trek, and I like Deep
got
Space
that out of
Nine
the
is
way.
my favorite show of them all. I just liked it because the characters are a great ensemble of different characters having different things, because it's not like the typical Star Trek show where they're all in a spaceship and all Starfleet. So it adds a lot of unique character to it. I know my dad and I disagree about this a lot because he dislikes it for the very reason that not everyone is Starfleet and they're stationary. So it's like the
he's a
world comes
racist.
to them.
So he's
I
racist.
mean, he just doesn't like
no,
the gray areas of the
he's
universe.
stationist.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
So next one Bomb left is Lazy Town.
Classic. Rest in
This-
peace,
Copyright.
Rotten. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah. But for me, this one is such a core show for me because as a kid I was quite sick. And so while I was sick, this would often be available on TV at the hospitals.
Heyo.
So I was just like, okay. I was like, watch that. And to be honest, I had no idea that, and maybe it was just because I stopped watching it or didn't see those episodes, but I didn't realize they changed the actress of the pink-haired girl at one point. But maybe I just didn't see those episodes. I don't know. But yeah, so Lazy Town's great. Classic memes. All good times. Next, we have Star Wars The Clone Wars.
Yes. Yes.
I finally
Why did I
finished
put
that
this on my
recently.
list? Oh my god.
I'm
why was
surprised
this
you
not on my
didn't,
list?
James. I knew you or Matt were gonna do it though.
I just
You or
didn't
Matt.
fucking think of it, man. I don't know I don't. Luke, did I ever tell you about Ahsoka Tano? She was your father's exotic teenage alien apprentice, a fine piece of jailbait from a more civilized age. She had the tightest body and the perkiest little breasts in the galaxy, barely legal in most systems. Anakin and I used to double team her at the end of every successful campaign during the Clone Wars, and once in a while, we'd even have the entire 501st run a train over her, part of official Jedi training, of course. In time, she learned how to handle a meat saber better than anyone in the Jedi Temple. She wore a miniskirt every day, so we told her there were no panties in space. And since she was constantly doing acrobatics, you'd get a glimpse of her orange pussy mid-fight as she'd do a flip while slicing a B-2 super battle droid in half. It was surreal. We taught her to grip her weapon backwards like a dildo, and she constantly got captured by pirates and slavers almost every other day. It was ridiculous, like a constant porno, Luke. You have no idea. And she was a good friend.
I need to know. Do you have that shit memorized, or did you just have that shit pulled up? Because
I pulled that up. I pulled that up the second Matt brought up his list.
Okay, I thought you were reading that from the heart.
I was gonna say.
I was about to fucking say. There's and we want to call anyone a degenerate here. It would have been you if you had that memorized from the heart.
I'm pretty sure 75 to 90% of that is gonna have to be bleeped out.
I understand.
No, it's a classic. It's a classic.
Dude, that's a classic shit post, man. You can't bleep
Oh, wait, Matt, you don't make money, do you?
I don't make money
yet.
I'm fine.
No, you're
This is
fine.
how we get there, though.
Oh,
no, that's how you get canceled.
the thing is,
that's just a shit post.
before you started
It's just like us reading the Dwight is right.
No,
I mean,
true.
that's already age
Throwback.
restricted, so that's never
Yeah,
been monetized.
Fair.
Not helping the views.
But I before you went into that copy pasta, I was literally about to say how Ahsoka's one of my favorite characters from this, and then you did that. I don't know how to feel anymore.
I don't know how to feel anymore. Valid. So fucking valid. Me too.
But yeah, it's a great series. I will say, going back to watching like a few episodes recently, the first season definitely, and a little bit of the second season, the animation is not that great all the time.
I'm gonna be honest, the first and second season I did not enjoy really. And I think it's because it was laying out the groundwork, I think. It wasn't it was definitely more catered towards kids in the first two seasons. Definitely catered more towards kids from first.
I mean, the second season they started ripping off the band-aid of it being solely for kids, because the second season I think opens up with the introduction of Cad Bane.
Yep.
I think when I really started getting interested in it was when they introduced the father, the son, and the daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
No, once they started getting into the fucking Force mythos with that shit, that was a whole can of worms they opened with that, and a fucking good one.
I really want
fucking episodes.
I want to see the mother at some point, because I would love to see the monster that is Abeloth, but I know they will not touch that shit.
Disney is never going to touch Abeloth.
I mean, Dave Filoni is now in charge.
I mean, there's more of a hope now than ever.
Maybe they will touch Abeloth. Yeah, no, Dave Filoni has always been willing to really touch up on that, that really interesting low tier fucking extended universe shit.
Well, I feel
that
Abeloth,
Disney would never want to touch.
Well, Abeloth's just the way she looks is fucking nightmare fuel. You would have to have it already be a PG-13 movie, probably just based off of her looks.
What the fuck did the father see in her?
Well, she got changed, I think. I don't think that's how she always looked. I think she got
stand by
corrupted
what I
from
said.
What I know. But I don't know. I've seen worse. I mean, to be honest, there could be a hear me out there, but I mean,
there probably is. Knowing the Star Wars
better
community.
not be.
I mean, what the Sarlacc pit? Hear me out. I'm kidding.
All right. No, we're treading a dangerous fucking ground.
We're skipping his turn.
All right, before
Star Wars 4 at its finest.
That's minus 30 minutes. You went from
Alright.
2.5 hours to 2 hours.
No, I'm working
you
overtime.
are only allotted 5.5 now.
All right, so next we have What's New Scooby Doo, which I mean,
Scooby Doo, we're coming after you.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna solve that mystery. See you, Scooby Doo. Trailers back to you. What's New Scooby Doo?
yeah, I mean,
I
what
like
else is
Simple
there to
Plan.
say?
Simple
Like-
Plan is such a good fucking band, and the fact that they made the fucking theme for What's New Scooby Doo made me so goddamn happy.
I love how they still
Yeah.
sing it, but I will say there's so many songs from like the 2000s era that have na 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 in it.
Na 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 na.
I mean, yeah, but it's
Na,
such
na,
a
na,
simple
na,
thing to do.
Na na
Exactly.
na na na
Simple
na,
plan
na.
to do.
It's a simple plan.
Yeah, so that is my list.
Yeah, no,
Um,
What's New Scooby Doo was like the highest era of Scooby Doo for sure. Like that
Yeah.
that really is like peak Scooby Doo.
Because it kind of like harkened back to the old
The
look.
original, yeah.
Have I-
It was like an HD update of the original Scooby Doo look, and it's the fucking episodic storylines that they put in there also harkened back to the original Scooby Doo, and it was just a remake of the original in all of the best fucking ways. And how can you hate Scooby Doo, man? It's such a
It's
fucking
the reason
classic.
it's still around today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a
Okay.
fucking
Have
huge reason.
Have I ever
it's
told you
still
guys
around
the
today.
story about this ride called the Scooby Doo Boo Blasters?
Have I
What?
ever told you about
No.
Ahsoka Tano?
Oh, don't start!
In Ohio, it's a theme park called Keenan's Island,
Swag like Ohio.
and shut
Down
up.
in Ohio.
Basically, it was this you know those games where you shoot the laser and you hit the targets
Yeah.
and you ride around in a little cart. It was one of those. Well, they had a Scooby Doo themed one back then. Sadly, now it was just recently torn down, which is why I mentioned it.
Rip.
But yeah, it was such a fucking fun. I wonder if there's a video.
Maybe.
Oh wait, this is the King's Dominion. It's the same thing.
So it's just what you just went around blasting ghosts.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
I don't want to talk about the rest of the lore because that would get censored. But
Fair.
but Scooby Doo Boo Blasters was such a fucking fun time. But half the time, blasters just never worked. We just rode around for fun.
Yeah.
But then they changed it because they didn't like the name.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's gone. But yeah, no, Scooby Doo was such a fucking banger. I remember also the one where they were like kids.
Oh.
I distinctly remember when they went around trick or treating.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. I don't know when that was animated, but yeah,
I
that
don't
was-
remember either.
I feel like that was like 90s, maybe. Yeah, but it was like the junior, like they all were like little
Yeah.
kid versions of themselves.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was,
yeah,
that
that
show
was the late '90s.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Rest in peace, Scrappy Doo, man. I miss him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best
Listen,
part of Scooby Doo ever.
I still love Scrappy Doo as much as he's weird in it, but I love him in the live action movie.
Yeah.
Gets a little janky at the end. Pees on Daphne?
Yeah.
Yeah, pees on
I wonder
Daphne.
how many times that
Kiss
scene has
them.
been rewatched.
Let's not go there.
Please,
Alright,
yeah.
before-
No,
before-
God.
Yeah, before that thought lingers, we're at 2 hours, I think, just about.
Yep,
Steven,
just
you're
over
up.
2.
All
right, see you
guys.
See you guys in the morning.
I'm ready. I'm so
see you in the morning.
fucking ready. Okay, you know, before I do start, I will probably say if anyone wants to take a bathroom break, if anyone wants to get a drink, a snack, do it now.
Yeah, let me go get
Okay.
a drink.
I'm honestly
Fair
gonna. I'm gonna go.
I'm kidding.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna go pee real quick, so I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, quick break.
Kurt Cobain.